First of all, I don't have a guest exactly this hour, but I do have a companion, and here he is. There he is. Meet Arthur. This is Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Having a little wag there. So Arthur is modelling for us this morning our tartans, which is our brush cottons, and our fleeces, which are absolutely perfect for making all of your dog beds and dog coats and all of those kind of accessories. Whether your dog needs a coat because, like Arthur, he's getting on a little bit, sorry Smarf, but you know, he's an older chap now, he's 12, he's getting on, and he likes to go in the rivers, which stink, so I always give him a big haircut, so he does get shaved, bless him, so he does need a coat to keep him warm. So that's why this fabric is absolutely perfect. So if we take a look at this, this is it's our beautiful fleece. It's by the ½ metre. We've got it, if you want, you know, that country sort of look, then we've got it in this lovely green for you here. And this is £5.45 per ½ metre. Perfect for your dog beds, perfect for your dog coats. It is really thick and warm, and absolutely lovely. In fact, this is the material that when I was sewing the dog coats and the dog beds, my cat would not get off. And I ended up actually putting the material through the sewing machine with her sat on it. So she was just moving along the table, sat on the fleece. So I can guarantee animals absolutely love it, especially your cats. Now this is your pink. So if you want something a bit more vibrant, a bit more funky, then this is your pink. I know, you know, sometimes dog coats, it's more of a fashion item than a necessity. In which case, this is absolutely beautiful. Goes with the green, goes with the purple, it mixes with both. And again, you're looking at £5.45 per ½ metre here. AMJQ26 is your code in order to get this, again, available by that ½ metre. And the last one that we've got for you, this is what Arthur's got on his coat today. This is the purple. This is also on the underside of his dog bed, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. But this is a great colour, and it's it's going to hide the mud a little bit as well. So £5.45, FVJQ59. Now, here's the thing with these fleeces. Yes, you've seen them before, but when they are gone, they're gone. That's it. We will not be getting these back in stock again. We need room for brand new products. So when these are gone, they're gone. So £5.45. If you want to get multiple, then do get that. So if you want a metre, you'd put 2 in the quantity. We are very lucky to be able to sell our fabrics by the ½ metre increment. So if you buy a metre, that's 2, because it's 2 lots of ½ metre. So you put 2 in the quantity. If you are in any way confused, or you just go, well, do you know, I want 3 metres, don't want to, you know, or 4.5 metres, don't want to do maths, just give our customer services number a call. It's free to do so, 0800 112 4433. Now, let's have a look at our other fabrics for you today. Let's have a look. Do you want to have a look at the denim first? Yeah, so this is the red. Now, this is, it's kind of a canvasy. This is a very thick, heavyweight denim. I don't know about you, but my dog's very hard wearing on their beds. So this is going to be a great one. This is going to last and last and last. You can do coats out of it. Absolutely you can. But this is one that's absolutely going to stand that test of time with those animals, or actually you can make bags, anything that needs that heavier weight material. This is more of a jean weight material. So if you think of it more like that. But this has got, you've got the thread through there, so you can really see it's got a lovely, lovely texture to it, and it's kind of two-tone, which is just really nice. So it's not just a flat fabric. Really lovely. This is £10.95 per ½ metre. But when you think how much you spend on dog beds, this is one that will last, so that you don't have to keep spending out on dog beds. And it's absolutely fab. And that's a metre of it. That's what a metre of that looks like. Now, if you're after a lighter weight denim, maybe you want to make your dog, a denim coat. Yes, why not? And then let's have a look at these. All of our denims come from the Art House, and they are just fabulous quality. That's what they insist on. It's what the company are renowned for. They want for every metre sold for it to be absolutely fabulous quality through and through. Now this feels incredible. This is something that you could make a denim shirt out of. It's going to work for your dog coats. It's just going to be, or if you want it for a dog bed, it's super, super soft. It's absolutely lovely. If you think, you know, when you go to the shops and you see kind of lightweight, sort of loose trousers that you can roll up for the the summer, it's that kind of weight material. It's £12.45 per half a metre, but it's worth every penny. Absolutely lovely. Really lovely. I mean, you could imagine that actually as a denim skirt. Be quite nice, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. But that's not what we're making today. We're making dog beds today. I digress. I get carried away. But if you're after a slightly darker colour, then we've got that as well. You see, I think these would look lovely. You could make yourself some jeans and then make your dog a matching coat. Yes, look at this. That's your half metre there. That's £12.45, and this is for your indigo shadow solid. This is your smooth denim fabric. It just feels so soft. You know, sometimes denims, they're a bit rough, they don't fall nicely. This is going to fall so softly and smoothly. Look at the drape on that. So it's going to be incredibly flattering, whether you're buying for yourself, whether you're buying it for your dog to make a dog coat out of, however you're buying it, it is, just look at that, it just hangs absolutely beautifully. It's soft, it's smooth, but it is that denim material. And of course the denim characterised by having one thread that's one colour and one thread that's the other. So the warp will be one, the weft will be another colour. So other ones available on the website, so do check out those. And we've got some pattern ones and all sorts. But these we felt were absolutely perfect. We love the idea of having a denim. Even if you're just doing a little denim highlight on a coat, you'll see on Arthur's coat there, he's got a tartan highlight for him there, but there's no reason why that couldn't be a denim, or you could line it in the denim or line it in the fleece and have the denim on. He's fascinated, isn't he? Absolutely fascinated this morning. He's like, what, you got me out of bed at 4 o'clock to go for a walk? I'm tired. Oh, bless him. Arthur, try and look interested. Come on. Right, next up. This is the other one that the cats will not get off of. In fact, Producer Hayley, I have a confession to make. The cats might have had a bed out of my leftover fabric. Sorry about that. But they love it. Here we go. This is it. Now this, of course, is going to work beautifully. If you are two-toning, then why not match it with our green fleece? This is going to work an absolute treat. We've had this for pyjamas as well. It works beautifully for pyjamas. This is one of those, it's a brushed cotton, so the softness is unsurpassable. It's just gorgeous. Super, super soft. That's why the animals go absolutely crazy for it. So it's your classic, you know, and I think that whenever you see dog coats or dog beds, it's always in that tartan, isn't it? So match it with your green. Let you see, that's going to work really beautifully there with your green fleece. I've actually put it with the purple because where you've got the crossover of the red and the blue, it picks up the purple. So I actually put it with the purple. Wouldn't put it with the pink, but I'd put it with the purple. So it just happened to be next to the pink. But this is absolutely gorgeous. We've had it for PJs. So whether, you know, you want to make yourself matching PJs. Is that too decadent? Matching PJs with your dog's coat or your dog's bed? I don't know. But either way, it is super, super soft. Absolutely gorgeous. My son has a pair of PJs out of that, actually. Rather lovely. Now, this is your classic. And actually, this morning, we made Arthur his bed du jour that he's got on the show today. I'll show you in just a moment. We use this fabric. And it's your classic tartan. You've got your manly black through there and your blues and your reds and your golds. A really lovely one. Absolutely beautiful. Just £3.75 per half a metre. When it's gone, it's gone. This will not be coming back in stock. So whether you're getting these to make your PJs, whether you're getting it for your dog beds, your dog coats, or whether you're just getting it because it's a fabulous, beautiful soft fabric, you can make your bean bags out of this. It would be really lovely. So it's £3.75 per half a metre. REJQ05. When it is gone, it is gone. That's it. So that's what we've got with the fabrics today, with your brushed cottons that we've got here, and with your fleeces. When they're gone, they're gone. We will not be getting them back in stock. So for just £3.75 per half a metre, stock up. Right, Arthur's on the move. Are you going to your other bed? Come on then. This way. This way. Good lad. Now, you go down there. Now, we had this morning, we've got for you a pattern, but we also thought about the Oda coat. So here's the thing. We've got a pattern for you to make your dog coats, and also you've got dog bed patterns in here as well. So in this, you get 2 different dog coat patterns, and you also get the large and the small dog beds. The dog bed that we had down the front this morning, that's that pattern there. So I did the brushed cotton on top and the fleece on the bottom, and it's got the little pleats there, which gives it that height and that depth, which is really rather lovely. So you've got that pattern in here. Now this is just $8.95. You've got all of those different pattern options on there. TIBR64. Now, we've got another one for you as well. Lots of choice for you this morning. Pick which one you fancy. Now this one gives you the round beds. So if you fancy giving your dog a round bed, and actually these coats are very much like Arthur's that he's sporting today. For $7.95, you've got 3 different options there. You've got kind of a harness in there as well, and your dog bed options. So coats, harness and beds, just $7.95. B1 BR58. Now, everything that we've mentioned on the show today, because I know a lot of you are going for the fabrics this morning, not wanting to miss out. When they're gone, they're gone. They won't be back in stock. Go and have a look on the website. As soon as we've shown it to you this morning, it's there available for you to buy. So head to the website, which is sewingquarter.com, and when you get there, here we go. If you click on the watch section, so go up to watch, and then when you watch the show, there we are. We'll come up live any second now. Then underneath, message the studio. So you can get in contact with us. I've got the tablet in the studio. And then everything that we've looked at this morning is all there for you already. So you don't have to search the website. It's all on there. It's like one big shopping list just waiting for you. So if you are after any of these fabrics this morning, and when they're gone, they're gone. Firstly, they're great quality, lovely value, just brilliant, brilliant fabrics, perfect for these ideas. Then grab them. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you I know will want to have your dog coats or things like that because to keep the rain off, so that you don't get that wet dog smell at home. It's not the best smell in the world. So we had an idea. We thought, what about our Odie coat? Now, this flies out every single time we show it. But here we go. This is it. It's coming in it's a new posh pot. Exactly the same product. So whether you've got it in the old one or the new packaging, is exactly the same. This little pot of wonderment. This will basically water resist your fabric. I'm going to show you how to do it because lots of you missed the demo on this. So this is just a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant piece of kit. So all of those beautiful fabrics that you've got, you might be making wash bags or things like that, but you know, they're just not waterproof. This will give the effect of oilcloth on your cotton fabrics. So I wanted to show it to you on the denim today. Let me show you what it ends up being like. So this is one that we Odie coated earlier. This is just a little wash bag. This was just a normal cotton. This was just your common or garden cotton, well, in a beautiful design, obviously. So you're not limited to laminate fabric. This is going to make your favourite. Look at that. There, do you see that run off? Should I do it again? Whee! And it just runs off. That's what this fabric, this is doing to fabric. It's making it, I want to get it so you can absolutely see. Can you see it just runs off? And there it all is on the desk, ready for me to wipe up. So you are no longer limited. You see, for me, you know, my favourite fabrics, all my beautiful Tildas and Dashwoods and all of those kind of fabrics that I've got at home, that yes, I might have made a makeup bag, but I might not have made the wash bag that's going to get wet because it's not going to be water resistant. So now, water resist your fabrics, and this is how easy it is to do. It's going to take about an hour to dry, so I'm going to get on with it straight away. Get yourself an old paintbrush. This is an old pot that we've used on so many shows now. Excuse me while I just drop it and cough and everything. So, first thing that you do, this will dry clear. Okay, it comes out of the pot sort of opaque-y, but that's okay because that will dry clear. Just get it onto your fabric. You don't have to be. What I would say is cut your fabric bigger than the size, just a little bit bigger than the size that you actually need, and then just pop it on the fabric like that. Now, one coat will make your fabric water resistant. The more coats that you add, the deeper the gloss. So get yourself an old store card, and this is the key, okay? work it into the fabric one way. You think when your fabric is made, you've got warp and weft threads. They go in different directions. Okay, so you want to work that into the fabric that way, and then turn it, and then just work it into the fabric that way. So you're getting the warp and the weft threads covered. And just work it through. Now that will dry. Once it's dry, if you want more gloss and more gleam, that's absolutely fine. Just add another layer and let it dry again. So this is one to be organised about. If you know that you've got sort of in a day's time, if you've got tomorrow to play, eau de coat the night before. So you don't do this once the piece is made. You do this to the material in preparation for whatever it is that you're going to make. You get an awful lot of coverage. So, and then just anything extra that you get, scoop up, pop back in the pot. Don't waste anything. Pop it back in. And that's it. So, here we go. Let me just get rid of that. Pop my lid back on. So we'll leave that to dry, and I'll show you that again at the end of the hour, and you'll see, you know, that's my... Did you ever do science at school? And you always had the control, didn't you? That will be my control. That's it, uncoated. And then we'll leave that to eau de coat up. So we'll pop that... Where can I pop that? I'll pop that under there to dry. And we'll come back to that later. But let me show you the difference between these two. This is just a single coat of eau de coat, so it doesn't gleam as much. It is as water resistant. Do you want me to show you that, just to prove? Just rolls straight off. I don't know if you can see. Just rolling straight off there. Brilliant. Sandra's got hers, Jill's got hers, Angela's got hers. Well done, ladies. Good job. Margaret, congratulations. So you can just see that is closer to how the fabric would have looked originally. But if you want to really gloss it up, can you see the gleam on this one? That's because it's had more coats. So less than that one. Now, hang on. Producer Haley's saying, what about a shower cap? On, what day was I in? Friday, we had Jenny Fox Proverbs, who's one of our editors from our magazines. She was in going through the books, and we've set her a challenge. So her challenge is to make a shower cap, adorn it with flowers out of one of the Kanzashi flower books, and she's going to bring that in and show us what she comes up with. So that was the deal there. So that's your eau de coat. It's $14.95. The pot lasts forever. Well, not actually forever. It lasts a jolly long time. So do grab that. It is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant piece of kit. Now, a lot of you are asking about the bias binding on Arthur's coat. I've also got it on a bed. Oh, look, he's all curled up asleep. I'll show you the bed in just a moment. But the bias binding here, we do sell bias binder makers. Check out the website for that. But sometimes you just need bias binding in a hurry. And this I've put round the edge of Arthur's coat. I've also put it round the edge of his dog bed that we made him this morning. And it's, now that's got to be, what's that, an inch? So that's going to be a 25 mil, and that's going to be, oh, it's 25 mil. So, and how much do we get in there? It's 20 metres, yeah. 20 metres, so you do not run out of this quickly. It's $8.95, but it saves you having to make it. If you just want plain back binding, which just gives that kind of full stop, that edge, then it's here, it's done, ready for you. So that's basically 25 mil, which is about an inch wide. And look, it's all folded, all done for you. There you go. So if you don't want to cut into fabrics, if you just want it there as a quick make, you don't have time. Like this morning, we wanted to make Arthur a very quick bed. We didn't want to have to spend lots and lots of time on it, but we wanted that lovely binding around the edge to encapsulate our raw edges. This was what we used. $8.95, and there's still loads. So that has done, this packet has done his coat, and it's also done his dog bed this morning. And you can just see how much more there is on there. There's absolutely loads in here. 20 metres. OXGQ24. It's a nice soft cotton as well, so it's really easy to manipulate. When you have to mite edges and stuff like that, really simple, really easy to go round. It's been a really lovely one to use. So I've been very impressed with that, I have to say. $8.95 OXGQ24. There we go. Now, you're going crazy for tartan this morning. When it's gone, let me just remind you. Which tartan, Producer Hayley? Both of them. Level pegging. Hey, can I show you Arthur's bed down here? Do I need to get him off it? Oh, Arthur, you've got to wake up. Come on. Up you get. Come on, up you get. Now, this was Arthur's bed we did this morning. And you can just see. So came in at 6, makeup on. There we go, good to go. There's a thread. So this is that's just your binding on there, job done. And this is just forward and back. That is just your that's just your tartan. But look, it's all edged in all of that. There you go. So this, just pop that in the back of the car. Whatever it is I'm just going to pop it down there. Arthur can get back on it. What did I stuff it with? I hear you say. Good lad, Arthur. I stuffed it with all of these. I'm going over here. Let's talk about these polydowns, because you might have a space or a dog bed that you want to fill. So, for example, that one that I made this morning is perfect to just fill. If you've got one of those big sort of plastic beds, perfect to just put in as a lining in there. Or, as producer Hayley just said, you can put that on the back seat of your car. Yes, you can, or in your boots, something like that. It's a really easy, lightweight weight to go with. But you will know how big, therefore, you're going to make it. And it was literally 2 pieces of fabric, 2 layers of this, and then the binding around the edge. That was it. There was nothing technical about it at all. Let's start with the big one here. This is your king size. So if, like me, you have, well, Arthur's the smallest of all of our dogs. Here's the tiddly tiny one. He's the brains of the operation, actually, out of our dogs. But Eric would demand, my Great Dane, would demand king size. And here it is. This is your king size. It's $22.95, XHGQ39. This is polyester fill, lightweight, machine washable. That is important, very important with these hounds. Very important to make sure that we are washable, and that's what this is. So whether you're quilting with it, whether you're just using it doubled over as the lining for your bed, for your dog bed, absolutely perfect. $22.95. So $22.95 for all of that. That's king size as well. That's huge. How much are we getting in there? That's 120 inches squared. So that is over 3 meters. 3 meters of your batting in there. And very competitively priced too at $22.95. XHGQ39. So whether it is a quilt, whether it is a dog bed that you need that for, pop it in your basket. Do you want to see some more? Next up we've got, let's have a look at all these different sizes. Do you want the full size? Let's go queen size next. Queen size is your next size down. So this is all exactly the same type of batting, it's just different sizes. So maybe you've got a Labrador. This is perfect for your Labrador-sized dog. The other one, perfect for your Great Dane-sized dogs. So this is 90 inches by 108 inches. That's 228 centimetres by 274 centimetres there. So you're still getting a vast amount in there. So that's just $16.95. These prices are great on these. HSGQ 49. If you've ever walked into any pet store and tried to buy a bed, you'll know, great price here. Absolutely great. Now, next is your full size. And that's 81 inches by 96 inches. That's 205 centimetres by 244 centimetres there. And this is just $12.95 for the full size. No. How much is it, Producer Hayley? She's finding out. It is $12.95. So she did a double take because it felt rather inexpensive. $12.95 for your full size. That's great, isn't it? That's over 2 meters. Over 2 meters by 243 meters. That's a lot of batting in there for $12.95. That's great. Do you know what? You might be using this for your dog bed. You might be using this as a quilt. You might actually be quilting a dog coat. It's perfect. Eric, my Great Dane, he has a quilted dog coat when he does film work, because invariably, you know, they're on location or something and outside, and he's got to keep warm. So he's got a nice quilted dog coat for that. Now here we go. This is your crib size. So maybe you've got a really tiddly tiny dog or a puppy. This is 45 inches by 60 inches. That's over a metre, 114 centimetres by 152 centimetres. £5.95. Tiddly tiny price for your crib size. £5.95. That's excellent value. AYGQ80. Grab it while you can. I tell you what else you've been grabbing, and that's that tartan. Whew, flying out, absolutely flying out. And here's why. Because, well, quite frankly, it's gorgeous. I've got that Odie coat on my hands, it's sticky. Here we go. This is... Oh, this is what I made Arthur's coat out of. I love this one. Look at this. Incredibly affordable. It's absolutely beautiful. £3.75 per half a metre. You know when you want to make pyjamas and stuff like that? Often what puts the price up is how much you have to buy, because the material might not be that wide. You might have seen a beautiful fabric, but it's not actually that wide. Can I just show you, selvage to selvage, how wide that is? There you go. That's very, very wide. I don't know how wide. Have you got the dimensions for that, Producer Hayley? Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some maths and measure and stuff, you know. But that is wide. That's certainly wider than a lot of fabrics, which means you then don't need as much, because you can then fit your patterns in sort of next to each other. Certainly if you're making PJs and stuff like that. Yeah, it's 135 centimetres selvage to selvage. That's big. Wash at 40 degrees, 100% cotton, and it's brushed, it's so soft. You know how you get some cottons that, you know, yes, they wash, but they sort of dull? This is one that you wash, and trust me. So 9:30 at night last night, Producer Hayley sends me a message, don't forget to bring the dog bed in, Natasha. I can't bring it in, it's covered in dog hair. Arthur was asleep on it, so I had to go and stuff it in the washing machine. So if I just show you, this is from the same series, but it washes. This has been washed so many times to come onto the shows. Have we still got this colour in stock, or is this all sold out? We'll have a look. It might have sold out, but we've, you know, it's from the same range. But you can see that has washed so many times, still absolutely great. And on the back there, that's your fleece, which has really washed super, super well. So, you know, whichever one you're going for, maybe you're going to do a match of the both, then check that out. I'm going to pop that up there. Here we go. That is your tartan. That's one of your tartans there. Again, just £3.75 per half a metre. Shall I show you the other one? Yay! Let's do that. I love this one. I think it's quite a grown-up check. But it is so soft. Beautifully soft. So £3.75 there. REJQ05. That is £3.75 per half a metre. Super soft. This is going to wash and wear, wash and wear. And when it's gone, it's gone. This is not coming back. Okay? So if you want to make a super, super soft, comfy bed, dog coat, pyjamas for yourself, whatever it is that you're making out of this, it is gorgeously soft and snuggly and warm. Yeah, I mean, I love it this much. My dogs have dog beds out of it. My cats have cat beds out of it. And my son has pyjama bottoms out of it. That's how much we love this material in our house. There we go. So this one, the most popular one at the moment. But you know what? It's not too late for things to change. Now, question. Does Odacoat work on fleece? We've not tried it on fleece, but I can't see why not. If you can work it into the fibres, it's all about being able to work it into the fibres. As long as those fibres are coated, but try it and let us know, because certainly all your cottons, absolutely fine. I haven't tried it on fleece, so I can't say 100%, but it's just about making sure that those fibres are coated, and then you're good to go. Would you like to see, who producer Hayley wants to see this? Sue, hello Sue in Norfolk, good morning to you. Oh, it's got like one of those bread things on. So let me just show you this. This is the crib size one. Producer Hayley, why does she want to see it? Is it because she wants to see, here we go, what sort of how lofty it is, or how much you're getting? This is the smallest one. This is the smallest one. This is crazy. So, for a dog bed, I would fold it. So I would do that. I would fold it either in half, depending on how much movement you want it to have, or if you want it sort of fluffy, then I would. So for the dog bed that I made Arthur, the one that I showed you this morning, it was a crib folded in 4, and that's just lovely and fluffy. So there we go, that's that. So $5.95, and then your fabric on top of that, you are good to go. Have I got to try and roll that up? No. And as soon as it comes out of the packet, it fluffs up more anyway. What would you like to look at next? The purple fleece is incredibly popular. It's truly lovely. Truly lovely. This is what I made Arthur's coat out of, and one of his dog beds. So this is the beauty of it, because if you want to make something reversible, you absolutely can with this. And also, it's the same on either side. So if you're new to sewing and you're like, oh, the pattern says right sides together, or something like that, don't know what that means, or you don't have to worry about patterns, you don't have to worry about being the right or wrong side. Either side's the right side on this. It's great. It's so warm and snug, and you can really see, and it's not one that frays either. It's very good like that. So easy to use, we like. Now, do you want me to show you this? Shall I take the green and this? Come on, let's make something. Why not? Now, this was out of this dog bed pattern. I just want to show you. Now, there are lots of ways of making dog beds, but the reason that I chose this one was for this pleat on the corner here. Okay, so this pleat here on the corner is what is in the instructions to show you how to pleat that corner up, like that, so that gives you the depth. So if you're popping, well, actually, I've got a bit of old mattress chopped up in here. But if you're putting like a single duvet or something in there and you want that height to get it in, then get the pattern and get that pleat, because that's it. Because you'll see the difference, right? Sorry, Arthur, I need your bed again, sweetheart. Off you come. Good boy. Yeah, I know. So the one that I did for Arthur this morning, you can see it goes from the edge. There's no depth at the edge. It's stuffed with the poly down, but it just, whereas here you've got the depth straight away. So that's the difference there. This one, a lighter bed that I can just throw around the place. There you go. But in the pattern as well, you also get, let's pop that down there. You're also going to get in the pattern a large dog bed, and that actually, I did make that one up in the end. I made that on the last show. That was big enough for our ridgebacks, and I stuffed that with, was that a single duvet I stuffed that one with? Yeah, so you can fit a single duvet in there. Lots of you, of course, also use your scraps of fabrics. So I put scraps in that one for Arthur's bed, the one that I've just shown you, because then it's small enough to go through my washing machine. With this one, it's too big to go in your normal washing machine unless you've got a really big one. So you have to take the outside off. So that's why I say, you know, if you've got like a single duvet or something like that, pop that in there. So that one perfect for your scraps because you can fit that in your washing machine. That one, you know, use something like your poly down, like a single duvet, something like that you can take in and out easily. Perfect. Lots of different ways, aren't there, of doing these things. Now with the dog coats up here, you've got the patterns for both. Very easy to make. Now, what I would say is that if you want them for winter, if you've got a particularly shivery dog, our guest next, 11 o'clock. We've got the new craft house in today, so we've got the two girls, and I didn't know which one was on at which hour. At 11 o'clock, we've got Hannah, and she lives on a barge, and she's got a lurcher puppy. She's a bit shivery, so she needs to make her a coat. Well, in that case, get your poly down and put a layer of poly down in there to just keep them super warm. And also, it's going to be really easy to just, when it gets muddy, just pop it through the wash. So $8.95 for that. TIBR 64. Now, I've got a question. Hello, Tash, says Naomi. This is the first time I've used this. This is very good. Look, we're getting all technological here at the Sewing Quarter. She says, Naomi says, hello, Tash. Can you wash an item that's been coated in Odie Coat? I placed my first order yesterday. Can't wait for my delivery. Thanks, Naomi. Yes. 30 degrees, sorry. When it's wet, it might look a little bit white, but that's like, you know, when it comes out, it's sort of opaque, but it'll be absolutely fine after drying. So yes, you can. And you can iron it. It's all on there, all the details. Did you get those details off the website, Producer Hayley? On their website, if you want, but you can wash it. That's good, isn't it? Nice. Should we see how that's drying? Hey. So yeah, here it is. It's still drying, but you can start to see, and this is on our thick denim. By the end of that, you can just start to see, if I just show you, this is it uncoated, and that's it coated, and you can just see there's a slight sheen on there, but that will dry. So that oilcloth finish, but without having to worry about using different needles and all that kind of stuff, it's really great and easy to use. But it also means that you're not going to, you know, if you're, it just keeps it clean, doesn't it? It's not going to stain. You can just wipe it down, and that's absolutely fine, or pop it through the wash if needs be. It is still sticky, though, where it's drying. Right, let's have a look at tools that we've used today. Before the show, we were chopping up some fabrics, and we use these. So on the, which one was it? On the fleece? Yeah, on the fleece that I used to make Arthur's dog bed. We just pinking sheared around the edge of the material. $39.95. I know that looks like a lot of money, but this is a one-off investment because firstly it's Fiskars, so that you know that this is a fabulous, great quality blade, and it just glides through. This means that your fabrics are not going to fray. Once you've pinking sheared them up, you're not going to fray with those fabrics. It's very satisfying, they just glide. Some pinking shears can be really sticky to cut because you've got so many zigzags that you're working through, but these that you can just see, they're just going to chomp it all up. Absolutely fab. And you can also go through sort of multiple layers with these. They are meaty enough to do so. So for $39.95, these are the shears that are going to last and last and last and last and last. So invest in the best that you can afford for $39.95. GWGQ 39. Hey, now, other Fiskars that we've got for you today. If you're asked for dressmaking shears, let's show you these. Now, these may look a little bit funny, but these are going to sell out today. Okay, so if you need these, grab these today before they sell out. So, pull that up, and there's a spring inside here, so you can see without doing anything, that opens. If you suffer from hand fatigue, or you're doing lots of cutting, and you know your hands kind of ache afterwards, two things here. I'm only going to put pressure on downwards, and then I just release. I'm not having to pull them back open again, so it's saving half the work. But watch this blade as I cut. that blade is not leaving. Got it, and just glide through like that. Just glide. Woo! Brilliant. Look how easy that is. It might take you a couple of goes to get used to it because it's quite different from using a normal pair of scissors. But once you get used to it, you're not going to want to change. So we've got such fab feedback on these from you. Absolutely loving them. It's that Fiskars quality. You've got your soft grip on there, which make these incredibly usable. $22.95, IY GQ 13. Grab them while you can because these will sell out today. Couple of questions. Oh, Tracy's asked. I haven't got anything on me. Nope, it's not there yet, Producer Hayley. Try again. This is the joy of technology. We'll come down in a minute. Now, this is the other pair that go with the dressmaking scissors. Again, along the same theme of saving that hand fatigue. Now, we had a designer on the other day who said, have you got these in stock? Because I need them, I want them on the show. I don't use anything else. I said, can I ask you, why? Why these? And she said, because they're brilliant. A brilliant little pair of snips. So, firstly, they're a bit like your garden secateurs in that you undo those to open. Okay, but you can just see how sharp the 2 points are in there. So you can get in and take out a little bit if you've got just a little thread. But she said that the beauty of these was they are so sharp, even to the point, that anything that you just need to snip, if it's got detail, if you're doing detailed applique and you just want to cut out something quite intricate, you've got that capability with these, but they are super sharp. And she said also, instead of having, you know, the little snips for just threads, she said she uses these instead because she doesn't have to try and faff about getting her fingers in little holes of the smaller scissors. She said, so if that's a problem for you, if you don't like to get your fingers in the little snips, then these are the ones for you. They're just $13.95. And again, look, that's the spring that's doing the work. So the only effort is on pressing it and then it springs open itself. So you're halving the work that you're having to do. But they are super sharp, brilliant little pair of scissors there. Snizzers. That's a difference between scissors and snips. Snizzers. New word. VFGQ 64, $13.95 for those. Grab them while you can. Have I got that question? No, my question's still not here. Do I need to refresh it or something? This is the joy of technology. I don't really understand it. Producer Hayley's going to give it a go. What was the question? You can always tell me the question. Yeah, just tell me the question, Producer Hayley. Tracy in Coventry. Hello. She says, good morning. Hello, loving the show, thank you. Is the brushed cotton good for PJs? Yes. Yes, it is. In fact, Tracy, on one of our very early shows here at the Sewing Quarter, Jennifer Taylor did a whole show. I'm not sure if it was before we started recording them for YouTube or not, but she did an entire show. In fact, it was a double show. We did 2 hours of it on how to make your PJs out of this. So, yes, it's absolutely perfect for your PJs. And because it's wider, it's, what did we say? It was 135 centimetres selvage to selvage. There. It's super wide. Then it's absolutely ideal for all of those. So you need less because you can fit sort of 2 legs in. So $3.75, RJJQ 81. But also perfect. It's just one of those things. This is a fabric that is just super easy to have to hand. And there it is. Oh, I've got names on my screen. So, Anne-Marie, well done, you've got this. Jane, another Jane, Jill, Linda, Eleanor, congratulations. Good job. Please check out your baskets. When this is gone, it's gone. We will not be getting this. Yeah, Amy, come on, throw it in, my love. In fact, you should be modelling them for us. We made PJs. We made a long pair, which I don't think we quite finished. We made a little pair for my son Freddie, and then we also made sort of shorts as well. So this is out of the this particular fabric's sold out. When it's gone, it's gone. But this is the same range of brushed cotton. Okay, so yeah, perfect for your PJs. They're just a little pair of PJ shorts. Awesome. Let me put that down there. Now, the other things to show you today are rotary cutter and ruler. Now, when it comes to making a big dog bed, the big dog bed that I made this morning, I used some of that material. I think it was, which was it? Was it 1 metre? Folded in half, cut down the sides. But to even it all out, if you happen to have, if you're a quilter and you happen to have a big one of these, then it's not just for quilting. It's about having something that is big and meaty for the job. Now this is from Creative Grids. It is your 52 centimetre by 52 centimetre ruler. So that's going to, if you fold your material in half, then that's going to cut over 1 metre of fabric in one fell swoop. Going to give you that lovely, smooth, straight edge. Now, this is from Creative Grids, and the clever thing that they have is the swivel factor. So if I just explain the swivel factor, along here you'll notice that you've got numbers in white. Now, the numbers in white are your inches. They're just your plain inches. The little bit above there you can see is kind of is sort of a misty colour. That is a built-in non-slip grip, as are all of these circly bits here. So these non-slip grips means that that is not going to slip when you put it on your fabric, which is absolutely brilliant. That goes all the way round, all of the edges. Now, where you've got your inches, that's a quarter inch. I got that? Yeah, that's a quarter inch there. But when I swivel the ruler round, what you'll see here is the numbers in black. And the numbers in black give you your 1.5 inches. So if you are cutting to include your seam allowance, then this is the way round to use it. And that is just perfect. And what that also gives you here, that's your 1/2 inch, that's your grip. You can see that in there, but that is also highlighting that 1/2 inch as well. Really, really well thought out. So, when it's on your fabric, shall I just pop this on some fabric? Here we go. There you go. Invest in your tools. You know, you're going to have them forever. So do invest in them. So there we go. That is not going to slip. Look at that. Can you just see? That's not going anywhere. Now this is a dark green, and you can see that therefore the white lines, the white measurements show up brilliantly. There are black ones as well, but it just means that whatever you're working on, you're going to be able to see. You've got your 45-degree lines through there as well. It is a really well thought out piece of kit. You've got a little hole there. If you want to hang it up, please do store these safely. And then you see, if you just want to trim your fabric, then just line it up and then just trim it up there. Here we go. Talk about trimming. Here we go. Now, yeah. How do I get the blade out? This one, I haven't used this one for ages. Ah, there we go. So if you want to, hang on. Ah, there it is. Pull that back, press that down to keep it in. There we go. So this is the only pivoting one that we've got on the website. Let me just put that blade back down there. Okay, so that it's covered. Down there to cover it. What do I have to do to press this one? Because it's been ages since I've used this one. Anyway, if you want to pivot it, it pivots into different angles, so that if you're someone that just wants to go along at that sort of angle, it will pivot if you wish to do so. Now, again, using these, you can just angle it and pivot. I've got that on the left-handed way. You can swing it around. So whichever way around you want to use it. I haven't used this one for ages. I've forgotten how you turn it around. There we go. Let's just put that blade back on so we're safe. But you press that and you swivel it around if you wish to get the different angles. $22.95. You know me, I'm still learning with my rotary cutters. So I like to still use them just straight. But if you want to cut at different angles, then this is the perfect one, because you can do it and you can make it so that it's great for left-handed, great for right-handed. VKGQ12 There you go. And it gives you 4 different positions and full instructions on how to use it coming with it. There you go. Awesome. What else? Oh, come and have a look at the poly down. Lots of you asking about the poly down. Now, if I just show you, this was the crib size. So this is the smallest one that we have. And this is what we used for Arthur's brand new bed today. So for $5.95, I just folded it in half into quarters, and that was enough for Arthur's bed this morning. And he's very happy. In fact, he's so sound asleep. He's still down there. Do you want to see him again? Let me show you his jacket. Arthur, come on. Come on. Good boy. Here he is. So, sit down. Sit. This is Arthur. There we go. And in fact, he can show you here. He's got his little tartan on here. There we go. So he's got his little tartan. So if the rain's really coming in, then he can have his collar up. But otherwise, it's beautifully lined in the tartan there. And then I highlighted the strap there in the tartan, so he's got that. This is fully lined. Arthur, can I take your coat off? Do you mind? So I can show everybody. There we go. So he's 12 years old. Oh, sorry, there's Velcro on there. I could have done that, couldn't I? Just sit down. Sit. 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 Good boy. Okay. Actually, I'll get up. My knees aren't great on the wooden floor. So, for Arthur's dog coat here, he had the purple fleece, which makes it super snuggly for him. And then it's all lined in the brushed cotton. And then I've just used that to highlight. And then this is then completely bound around the edges with our binding that we've got. So it just highlights. That's your binding there. All done. All the way around. It's all around there. It's everywhere. There we go. And it goes back on again. And if you need anything like Velcro, then grab it off the website for your fastenings. There we go. You've just got a little bit of Velcro on there, haven't you? There's a good boy. Looking good, Arthur. Looking good. Good lad. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anne-Marie's loving the show. She's ordered everything. Good for you. What are you making with it? So let me know. Just message back in. Are you making PJs? Are you making dog beds, dog coats? What are you going to make with it? Because just remember, when this fabric is gone, it's gone. The fleece and the tartans, when they're gone, they're gone. We will not be getting them back into stock. So please make sure that you get as much as you need. The prices are great. Please do get what you need because otherwise it's gone. So please do check out your baskets. For half a metre, it's £3.75. Now this is really, really wide selvage to selvage. Look at that, 135 centimetres selvage to selvage. So you're getting an awful lot of material for your money. So REJQ05, Arthur's gone back on his bed. That's how much he loves his bed. And because it's super soft and snuggly and warm, they just love it. REJQ05. Now, that's that. Oh, hello, coming back out again. Good lad. Now, if you would like the purple, the fleeces, then, come here. Good lad, sit down. As you can see, it looks lovely. It's keeping him snugly warm. It's worked to treat on the beds. It's worked to treat on the dog beds as well. So here we go. This is your purple here. Do you want to see how wide these are actually? Because these are ridiculously wide as well. I know that I had to cut these out on the floor of the sitting room. There you go. That's very, very wide. You're getting a lot here for £5.45. That's got to be what? 1.5 metres? It's got to be something like that, hasn't it? There you go. 90 seconds left on the show. Is that all we've got? Seriously? Oh my goodness. 145. Oh, 140, there you go, I wasn't far off. So 140 width there, you're going to get an awful lot out of it. It's great value, it's warm, it's snuggly, it washes well, everything that you want for your dogs, for your bean bags, for all those sorts of things that you're making for them, the beds, the coats, all those sorts of things. Keep them warm, keep them snuggly. Arthur, you've been an absolute star this hour. Come here, there we go. Now, if you want the pink, if you want something a little bit girly, a little bit more feminine, maybe, do you know what, you're making a beanbag for your kids' room, something that's going to wash and wear, then this is the one to go for. £5.45, AMJQ26. They are all on the website. They are all lovely and warm. Grab them while you can, because when they are gone, they are gone. AMJQ26. We have a list of fabrics now that when they're gone, they're gone. They're not going to be coming back, and that's on there. So do make sure that you grab it. Now, next up, we've got from the new craft house, we've got Rosie next hour, who's showing us some beautiful patchwork cushions and bow ties. So stay with us. We'll be back in just a few moments. Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com. There are many ways you can watch Sewing Quarter. We are live every day on Freeview Channel 78 and online at sewingquarter.com from 8 a.m. till 12 noon. But if you've missed a show, don't worry. There are two easy ways to catch up. The first is through our website, www.sewingquarter.com, where we repeat that morning's shows throughout the day. On the homepage, you'll see our video stream. Click on the video to hear sound and see a list of the products that we have shown in that day's shows. The second way to catch up is on our YouTube channel. All our shows are kept on YouTube, so if you buy a product and want to see the demonstration again, you can. Go to www.youtube.com/sewingquarter, where you'll find all our shows listed by date. Select your preferred date, then using the description beneath the video, jump to the hour you want to watch. Then you can pause, rewind, play and skip your way to the bits that you want to watch again. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on the 9th of May when Jo Carter is back. Following her sellout show last month, Jo is back with her adorable unicorn toy project, this time in brand new colour options. Jo will talk you through the simple steps to make this popular unicorn softie, but be quick, this is sure to be another popular show. So join us on Tuesday the 9th of May at 10 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Good morning, welcome to Make It Monday. We're making the interiors of your homes look beautiful this hour. We've got some beautiful patchwork cushions. The hardest decision you're going to have is choosing which colourway to go for. These are all from the new craft house. They're an award-winning blogging company. That's how they started off. Best friends, Hannah and Rosie, who started off their company just blogging about what they were making. And now they bring us the sort of things that they love to make. And they are ever so pretty. Really pretty. So you've got that modern take with your dashwood fabrics here, but with your classic English paper pieced look. So if we look at this one here, this one is your pink. I think this is the pink, isn't it? Pink and yellow one. Yes, this is your pink and yellow one. They come in a lovely box here. Oh, there you go. That's the finished item. $23.95, but they're perfect for gifting. So you'll always see what colours come on there, and then it's just a lovely tube, everything that you need to get going in there, and then you just add the cushion filling. So 22 quilted cotton hexagons, 22 paper hexagon templates, fabric for the back of the cushion cover, hand sewing needles, matching thread, and fully illustrated step by step. You will need your sewing machine or your cushion and your cushion pad as well. It's going to be a 40 centimetre by 40 centimetre, and it's a beginner level. Now the next colourway, here we go. Love this one. This is your green one. They are just beautiful. It's just bringing you that modern take on the classic patchwork. And I think that's because you've got these gorgeous bright fabrics in there, all from Dashwood. These the patterned fabrics, the printed fabrics. So $23.95. This is your red and green, although it's more of a corally colour, to be honest with you. Yeah. So there we go, $23.95, BANH52 is your code for that. There we go. And then you've got your blue. So if you're after the cool tones of your blues, then here it is. Ever so pretty again, Dashwood fabrics. And you see you've got the plains in there that then really make those patterns pop. Very pretty, very feminine, $23.95. So coming beautifully packaged in the little tube, you've got all of these gorgeous fabrics. You just need to add a sewing machine and the cushion pad, and it's a 40 by 40 cushion pad, and we'll have those on the show as well. So WKNH86 gets you that. Beautiful. Now we've got a brand new one on the show today. Oh, that's for the bow ties. We'll show you the bow ties in a minute. This is the latest cushion from the new craft house, and it's got a gorgeous braid around the edge, absolutely bringing that to life there with a piped edge. So you've got, it's kind of mountain range, isn't it, that you've got going on there? But then you've got that beautiful gold piping around the edge. And that's £26 for the piped cushion kit, YXNH98. But then we've got something a little bit of fun for you this morning. So if you need a bow tie, if you're going to be that dapper gent about town, or do you know, you always remember a man that wears a bow tie, don't you? I bet you'll all have had a teacher that at some point wore a bow tie, and you remember them. And in fact, Producer Hayley, am I right in saying that our boss, Simon, used to wear a bow tie on a Friday? I think so. I think so. There you go. So this kit here, everything that you need for your green bow tie. Fab. There you go. There it is. There it is made. And then let's have a look at the details. Is that the flight one? That's dance. That's dance. No, that's dance. That's the dance one. It's not immediately obvious, is it, from the colours? So the dance. That's the flight. Sorry, in the sort of mustard colour. And then the flight is in the green. So that's your flight. And then your dance is the other one. But to show you how to make these, and here they are, looking very dapper. I do like. There we go. So to show us how to make these today and more, we've got Rosie in this hour. Hello. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Nice to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me back.
Thank you very much for coming in. Now, why do we need a bow tie?
Well, it is Father's Day, that's what I was thinking.
Yes, of course.
But also, like, weddings are perfect for wearing bow ties, and also, like, dress-up Fridays in the office. Or these are actually, like, quite casual prints, so you can sort of wear them with everything.
Did you have a teacher at school that always used to wear a bow tie?
My dad wore them quite often.
Your dad,
And he
no,
was
you
a
didn't even have to
teacher.
go to school, and here's a teacher. You see, I knew it. And they're always the ones that you just remember with such affection. It's like, yeah, I remember that one. It's that character. And of course, often weddings, you've got to be smart. My husband, he doesn't really like to have to dress up that much, but if he could wear something like that, something a little bit different, great.
Yeah.
Failing that, pop a little one on the dog.
They're completely adjustable actually, so they could go dog size and
Could
child
go,
size.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my son has a little bow tie for
cute.
New Year's Eve when he goes out with grandparents New Year's Eve. There we go. So if you want, here we go. Is this one the dance?
That's flight.
That's flight. Oh, 50-50, got it wrong. That's, hang on. Flight is down the bottom.
Flight is the mustard one, yeah, because it kind of looks like wings, like the...
Oh, is that why?
Like the little triangles, yeah.
Okay, so that's flight with the wings. There you go, in the fabric, you can see those there. I see. So then dance is the minty tealy one.
Yeah, with like the pink. And
We'll have a look at that. So £18 to make yourself a bow tie for Father's Day. Or for yourself, or for your dog.
Yeah.
Dapper dogs. We love a dapper dog. Here we go. This is your dance one. Here we go. Let me show you that there. Nice. A quirky take on these.
Yeah, a more modern sort of take on the traditional bow tie.
Have we given the game away as to what your dad's going to get for Father's Day?
Yeah, probably. I made him a Liberty one actually, like once.
Did you? Yeah, you see. It's all good. Now, how do we make these? These come in the kit. You'll get the whole box beautifully packaged. So if you're gifting, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. Where do we start?
So it comes with everything you need. So it has a pattern that you just cut up and use, and you can reuse this because it's on like just normal paper, so it's quite good for reusing. And you also get the fabric and interfacing, which you're going to use in a bit, and then the bow tie clip.
Yeah, because they're quite tricky to get hold of,
Yeah,
aren't
they are.
They're
Really
not
tricky,
readily available at all.
It's a bit annoying, like trying to figure out the sizes, but these ones fit perfectly for this pattern.
Good.
And then you get sort of illustrated booklet of instructions, so it's really easy to follow. And actually, doing the clip at the end is really hard to work out, but we've
done the hard work
done
for
the
us.
hard work, yeah.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
So, you want 2 pieces of both of your pattern pieces. So I generally just fold the fabric in half so that I'm cutting them both at the same time. Okay. But you could do them separately. I'm just going to pin them on to cut. And so one joins up with the other. Is that right? No, so this is joining onto there. Yes, yes, yeah, because it's on. It comes on a piece of paper, so we couldn't get the whole length. But you just join these two together. Okay, no, that's easy. Yep. Saves me wheeling around a great long piece of paper. Yeah. And then the other one just fits on the end, and so they'll come in like one long line. Oh, fab. So maybe you've got a gentleman in your life who likes to sew. Yeah. In which case, they can make their own bow ties. Yeah. The packaging is absolutely lovely. So whether you're gifting this made or whether... I'll go and grab the packaging so you can see it. Because this is what I'm loving about now, the new craft house. Our packaging. The packaging. It's really, really lovely. So the cushions come in a lovely tube and the bow ties come in a beautiful box. So it's just... And of course, this comes with everything that you need to make your bow ties. The fabric, the clasps, the interfacing, everything, instructions, the lot. So for £18, you can be making your bow tie. Now, Dance is this tealy coloured one. Mm-hmm. It's a good colour choice. I really like it. I like the bright pink and the mustard in it. Yeah. Really pretty. So you've got the hint of masculinity with the mustard and that darker green in there, but you've got some fun in this as well. Yeah. How hard is it to pick your fabrics? When we're picking them? Yeah. It's quite tricky. We like Dashwood a lot. Like these prints are Dashwood, and a lot of the ones in our kits, like those cushions, are all Dashwood. Yeah. So we generally sort of look at the new Dashwood collections and then spend a few days like, oh, I really like this one, and then Hannah's like, oh, I really like that one. And then you have to find a way to agree, the pair of you. Yeah, compromise. I think in these ones, like we picked one each.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
well,
how
that's
it happened.
A compromise.
But I can't actually remember which one I preferred these days.
There we go. Now, we're going to give you the details for the scissors as well, because these are always so popular. They are really lovely, and they cut all the way
really sharp,
to the tip. So if you want to get that great long cut, then you can. So, did you request these? Rose gold for Rosie? Yeah, there we go. But they are a beautiful scissor. A lot of our guests, when they first use them, they said, well, I thought that they were going to be really pretty, so they wouldn't actually cut that well, because they're, you know, beauty and form, function and form. Yeah. But they're one of our really favourite scissors. You've got that beautiful rose gold coating on there, so they look the part, and they are a good, sharp scissor. There you go. And that's cutting through 2 layers without even thinking about it. Nice.
Easy peasy.
$16.95 for those. EYGQ87.
Just doing the second piece.
So 2 of each of these. So just fold your fabric in half and cut around.
Yeah. Or if you've got blunt scissors, then do one at a time.
Excellent. So this colour here, this colourway here is your dance. That's the main one on your screen there. And then coming in down the bottom will bring you this colour. So actually, whichever one is your favourite, this is the flight, which is the details down there, TGHN57. There it is. So does your dad model these now for you?
Yeah.
Does he?
I make a lot of bow ties at Christmas and stuff, because this pattern is perfect. You can use it with any fabric. Like, you can put heavier interfacing in if it's like a bit of a thinner fabric.
Okay.
Or leave the interfacing out if it's like thicker. But yeah, it's perfect because it's completely adjustable as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it'll fit basically any neck size, down to like children. Nice. And you only have to tie it once, and then you can just clip it on and off.
Hang on, let me adjust then and see if I can get this on me. Is this like with like pet collars? Is that how you adjust it? Yeah. The slider thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got pets on the brain today, haven't I? I know I'm obsessed with dogs. Sorry about that, producer Hayley. They laugh at me upstairs. They have a timer going upstairs to see how long it takes me to mention my dogs in the morning.
So cute though.
Jude's bought the green one.
Hooray.
Can I wear that?
Yes.
Yes! There we go. That's me sorted for the day. I knew there was a reason I didn't put on a necklace today. Who knew it was for my bow tie? Now this one, there you go. I rather like that. Is flight. And the one down there is dance. Obviously it's going to sit differently, isn't it, on when you've got it on a collar.
Collar, yeah.
But actually,
I quite like it. I put one on at a trade fair recently. I was like, yeah, I think I might just wear it for the day.
I really quite like it. Who knew? Now, let's see. Let's just make sure you're getting the right colours. So this one here, the bluey minty greeny one, is your dance. And the one I'm wearing, is flight. You know this isn't. You're not getting this one back.
Yes. Present.
I love them. But it's just a different way, isn't it, to just cheer things up a bit.
Yeah. Why would you want to dress boring?
I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to. What are we doing now?
So I'm just cutting out one of each of the pattern pieces in interfacing, because you're just going to interface one side.
So you're going to get the interfacing coming with everything.
Yeah.
That's the joy with this kit. Beginner level, you will need a sewing machine, iron, scissors, pins and thread. That's all you need. But what you're going to get is your printed cotton fabric, your iron-on interfacing, your adjustable bow tie clip, which is hard to come by, and your reusable bow tie pattern. Fully illustrated step-by-step instructions as well. Nice. All good. Yay! So you're going to have little bits of interfacing left over as well.
And little bits of the fabric.
Pop them in your stash.
Yes. Perfect for paper piecing, actually, the little bits of fabric.
You love a bit of paper
I do love a bit of paper. I haven't brought it with me today, only the finished samples, but yeah.
Because the cushions that we've got on the show today, they are English paper pieced, aren't they?
Yes.
I had to do a double take because it said on the back that you need a sewing machine, but that's actually only to sew the whole cushion around the edge together, isn't it?
At the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of it is all done by hand, so you can literally just sit in front of the TV, stitch, and you
do those.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's perfect.
So whether you're after today, the cushions or the bow tie, great time. Great times. I like that.
And the new cushion, I'm going to be showing that soon.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Awesome. So this is your chance to get your hands on the new craft house. Well, not like the new craft house themselves. They're items. We're not going to post you out.
I'm not for sale.
Oh, I've got a question from Anne. Hello, Anne. She says, hi, Natasha and Rosie. When we want to make more bow ties, where do we get more of the clips from?
You can find them online. You can just search like bow tie clips.
Yeah.
And you can find them. And you will be able to work out when you've got your bow tie clip, you can just measure.
Measure so that you get the right
I can't remember exactly
width.
how big it is, but yeah, you measure the actual gap in the middle, not the outside
how wide
bit.
it is.
Yeah.
So the inside bit.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the ones that match. So if you want to make multiples afterwards, once you've got the pattern, you can do so. Yeah. But you will have to source that. But this comes with a clip to set you off and set you on your way.
Yeah.
There you go. Nancy says, this is great, isn't it, having these messages just here. Do the bow tie instructions show how to tie it?
They don't, because it's actually very tricky without a video.
Right.
But there are loads on YouTube.
Okay.
You literally just search it and there's people showing you exactly how to do it.
Is this a proper...
It's properly tied, but then it just clips on and off, so you only need to do it once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And anyone can do it once, because you can fiddle about and work it out.
Nice.
But don't try and make me do it.
Ah, you can't make a tie not tie it. Okay, so we've got these all cut out.
Yeah, so I'm going to fuse one of the pieces of interfacing onto one of the, like one of each. So one of the long pieces and one of the short pieces.
Okay.
So I'm just going to fuse them on with the iron.
You're going to need the iron, aren't you? Let me just get that out for you. Move everything out of the way. There we go.
Thank you.
So, whilst we do that, this is your dance bow tie.
That way up or that way up?
That way. And this is coming as part of a kit. So if you want to grab this today in that lovely colourway, Dashwood Studio Fabrics there, which we all know and love, then there it is, just £18 to get your hands on that today. Everything you need, your interfacing, your fabric, your bow tie clip, instructions as to how to make it, then you can work out how to tie it. There we go. Right.
Thank you. And then that one.
And then the next one. Oh, hello, says Nao Grace. She says, hello, once again, I'm intermittently watching Sewing Quarter whilst writing my dissertation. Oh, how is that dissertation coming on? Oh, my goodness. Thanks for the welcome relief from the stress. I hope you... Do I scroll up? Oh, it's cut off the rest of your message. We're changing that on the website. It's a bit like, at the moment, it's a bit like Twitter where you only get a certain number of characters. Yeah. But we're going to change that. If you've got more to say, either message again or email, which is studio@sewingquarter.com. Oh, no. Oh, is this... I think this is the... this is like the drama-y dissertation, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was. But we are going to have to know how you get on with that, by the way. We do need to know. And if we've, managed to inspire you in your dissertation. No, oh, hello, we're at the sewing machine. What are we doing?
Yeah, so you just match up your two short pieces and your two long pieces right sides together. So one of them will be interfaced, one of them won't be.
Right.
Pin them together.
Does it matter which one you put where?
It's just the two short ones together and the two, so it'll be obvious. They won't match up otherwise. Right. And we're going to stitch around with a 1 centimetre seam allowance with right sides together, and you're going to leave a gap on the strap bit. Okay. So to turn through. Yes. I guess actually no. What I meant, and I worded it very badly, was: does it matter which one of these you put your interfacing on? Oh right, no. Doesn't matter. They'll be exactly the same. Yeah. Okay, that's right then. Good. Yeah, I thought to ask you that, sorry. Thought to ask you that. So, is this just a straight stitch? This is just a straight stitch, yeah. And what's seam allowance? 1 centimetre.
Oh, so actually a good sized seam allowance there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's that?
Tricky.
5/8 of an inch? No, hang on.
3/8?
No, 3/8. It's smaller than half an inch, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. If you're, but it's bigger than 1/4 of an inch. It's somewhere between 5/8 and 1/4 of an inch, isn't it? Midway. But if you're working on centimetres, you'll know. You'll know. It's fine. But is it one of those things? Does it have to be strictly a centimetre?
It kind of does, to make sure that your bow tie clip is going to fit. If anything, do it a slightly bit bigger. Definitely not any smaller.
So don't go smaller, go bigger. And this is because of the bow tie clasp.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit in. It would, but it would like look a little bit messy.
We don't want that.
No.
We don't want that. Let me show you the instructions here. So this is the kit. You're getting the pattern, you get the instructions, you get the bow tie clip, you get the fabric, you get the interfacing, all for £18. WXNH20 gets you this coloured one. Now, let's show you with all the instructions. So a nice handy little booklet that you can just keep. So it's showing you how to cut out these pieces, how to pop them together, how to sew them through, all those things to go on. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's going to show you how to thread it through your clips, and then any notes that you've made for yourself along the way. Excellent.
So when you've stitched around one, you can kind of clip off the corners.
Okay.
And also snip into the curves. Just so
why do we need to snip into those curves?
It will make it lie much flatter when you turn it out the right way. Yeah.
Okay.
And make the fabric go around the curves easier. And I've left quite a big gap. You can do a smaller one because I'm just going to top stitch this and it won't be that neat just for time. But you can slip stitch it so then it will be neat.
Okay, so that's in the gap that you've left for turning it through. Remember to leave that gap because otherwise your unpicker is going to be your friend.
We had a workshop on yesterday and this woman said that she won the Golden Seam Ripper Award for using it the most.
Oh, bless her. Can I just show here before you do that? So when Rosie's saying cut into, just snip in, can you see? Let me show you there like that. And then you can just see that's going to have some movement in it because snip in there. And again, snipping through there. And you see, because that is your curve. Snip, snip. Now, these are beginner kits, aren't they?
Yeah, this is a completely beginner project.
Oh, yeah, so here we go. This is Becky in Cambridgeshire. Says, morning all, how easy are all the kits for beginners to put together? They're all beginners kits. All the kits from the new craft house today are beginner kits.
Yeah, completely.
So if you can sew in a straight line, you're good to go. If you can hand sew, you're good to go. It's beginner kits for you.
Yeah.
That's what we like. Do you need me to turn this inside out for you?
That would be lovely. Yes, please.
Okay. Now, okay, let me just. You know when the first stitch that you did?
Yes, I did back stitch.
You did back stitch it just to. Have we got our pokey tool anywhere? Have we got our knitting needly pokey tool anywhere? We'll get that through. So when you're trying to get that larger bulk of fabric through there, is there a little knack to it? Just manipulate, just do it.
Around,
we're going to get our pokey tool to help us poke these through. So, if you want your bow ties today, they are just £18. You get your patterns, your fabric, your instructions, along with your interfacing and your bow tie clip. There it is. All for £18. So that's one colourway. That's your dance. Dance, however you want to say it. And then flight is the mustard one that I'm sporting this morning. I'm enjoying a bow tie. I have to say, really enjoying my bow tie.
Chokers are very in fashion.
Well, they are,
Only
aren't they?
one step from that.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Loving it. Maybe a pokey tool. We're just finding it. Oh, that's your flight. There you go. That's your flight there. That's the one I'm wearing. Nice. I like it. So there are different ways to tie bow ties, aren't there?
I think there are, like cheaty ways and traditional ways.
So it's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah.
But like you say, you only need tie it once.
Yeah.
Because then it's the clip.
Yeah. And it's very easy to follow like a video tutorial of somebody doing it. It's just when you're trying to remember by yourself, it's a little tricky.
So my husband has a bit of a cheat. You know, at weddings, and you have to wear bow ties at weddings.
Yeah.
So he's got one that's like this, that's tied and then clipped. But you see, invariably, you know, at the end of the evening, bow ties come undone.
Yeah.
So he always keeps like a proper bow tie in his pocket. So then he'll take off his ready one and make it look like, yes, he had a proper one in the first place. Like, yeah, well, his secret's out. That's it. That's it. You can't go to any more weddings. Producer, sorry, Amy, can I just grab that? Thank you, my love. Here we go. I can turn this in. Get yourself. Do you know I've just invested in a pair of thick knitting needles so that you can just poke stuff out. Easy.
Good tip.
Yeah. So whilst we do that, let's give you the details for these. £18. WXNH20. Here we go. And actually, I'm going to leave you to poke these through.
Yep.
Whilst I go and show you the cushions. So step this way, let's show you the cushions, because it's kind of a show of two halves, this one this morning. We've got the bow ties, but we've also got the cushions, and I don't want you to miss out on the cushions. These are English paper piece. So if you saw the show where we brought these to you last time, it was so popular, we've brought these patterns back again today, but you'd need to look on the website. All of your instructions are in here so that you know exactly how to go. So let's have a look at this one here. This is your pink and yellow cushion. So there are 3 pictures on the website, so make sure that you're getting the colourway that you want. So this is the pink and yellow, £23.95, ITNH 15. So you get everything in apart from the cushion inner, and it's a 40 by 40. That's what, 16-inch cushion, I think that works out at. So pop that in your basket. We've got those on the website. So if you want to grab this today, there we go. That is, producer Haley is very impressed at my maths there. There we go. So you've got, this is all English paper piece. So a lovely introduction to English paper piecing. Maybe you're travelling somewhere, you've got a long train journey, you want something to just keep you occupied, keep going. Then this English paper piece cushion is absolutely stunning. Then the next one up is your green and red, but I would say it's more of a coral than a red. Yeah, I think saying it's red is a little deceptive, but I would say that's coral. So I don't want you getting it thinking, yes, I've got red, and then get it and it clash. So I would say that's more of a coral than a red there. But it's £23.95. All Dashwood Studio printed fabrics. So the prints of Dashwood Studio, really beautiful, lovely and soft. And again, because they're cotton, you're going to be able to wash them. That's not going to be a problem at all. And then the final one, see these are the little tubs that they come in, very pretty, is your blue. And again, you know, blue is always so fashionable, isn't it, for our fabrics? A very lovely, cool shade. When you get the kit, you get 22 quilted cotton hexagons. You're going to get 22 hexagon templates. So you're not even having to cut out the shapes. They're all pre-cut for you. You also get fabric for the back of the cushion. And you also get your hand sewing needle, in case you don't even have any of those. You get your matching thread, and you get fully illustrated step-by-step instructions. Now, you'll need a sewing machine if you want to sew around the edge of it, but otherwise it's hand sewn. Now, the last one that we're going to demonstrate today, because it's brand new, is this one here. And this has got your gold braiding around the edge. Very pretty fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, the braiding on it picks up those outlines of the mountains that you've got in the fabric. Ever so pretty. So for £26, you can get your piped cushion there. And you can just see, look, you can see there, that colour is kind of picked up in there. So it's that detail, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. £26, YXNH98. Lovely. Now, let's see how Rosie's getting on over here.
Done what?
Ta-da! Would you like me to press it?
Oh, that'd be nice, yes.
Yeah, I can do that. So there we go. That's one side done, turned through. Excellent. So that's what it looks like. Here we go. We're just getting a little shot of that. Yeah. Okay. Let me iron that out.
Thank you.
Now, this braided cushion.
Yeah, the piped cushion.
See, I keep calling it braided. You call it piped.
Yeah, because it's technically got piping cord around. It's technically a cord, not a braid.
Okay.
But it's the same technique, essentially, as putting like a braid around a cushion. Yeah, it's our newest kit. So it came out literally this week. It's not even on our site yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so we've got it before everybody else.
Yeah,
that's lovely. Now, if you've got the bow ties in your baskets, please check out your baskets. Over half the stock's already gone of these, so please make sure that you're checking out your baskets and that you're getting them. They're fun, aren't they? Really good fun. Father's Day coming up in June. Hang on, how many weeks away is that?
Is it the 5th of June?
It's the 12th? It's the 18th of June this year.
I should
18th of June. I do believe, because it's my brother's birthday the day after.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm right. I'm on it. Yes, producer says, oh, you're good today. Hey, look, I've got to have one day where I'm good, haven't I? And it's today. There you go. So WXNH20 is your bow tie sewing kit. The dance is this one. And this one is flight. So dance, flight. Dance, flight. That's the way around it is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But of course, then when you've got the pattern, you can make them in whatever you wish.
Yeah. Perfect for a wedding, actually. You can make them for all of the wedding party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? You've got a point there. My brother gets married in August. And as a little nod to a friend that's no longer with us, he said, you know, a little hint of tweed. And seems like, oh, it's August. You know, if you do a tweed waistcoat or something like that, it's going to be really, really hot.
Yeah.
But actually, maybe a little...
Yeah, that would look really nice.
So you see, once you've got the pattern and you know what you're doing...
You can make loads.
You can make more.
And they are really quick. Like, about an hour, generally, to actually completely finish it.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Bish, bash, bosh, done. You might well be onto something there. What a great idea. So then, you know, check out how you want to tie them. Lots of different ways to tie bow ties. It's entirely up to you how you wish to do that. Full instructions on how to get these clasps on. This is the bit that foxes people, I think, sometimes. Yep. But I've seen you've got illustrations in your instructions.
It's the trickiest bit, but this illustration here just shows exactly how to do it.
So you're not going to be left alone. You've got your instructions there to show you how to do that. Because that's the bit that people worry about.
Yeah. The same on like bras, like we do bra making workshops, and it's the same idea of like the slider.
Yes.
At the back, yeah.
Yes. And I think, you know, if you've ever tried making dog harnesses or anything like that, it's always that bit that people stumble on. And it's one of those things that once you've got that skill, actually, it's amazing how many, like you say, bras, bow ties, things like that. It's all in there. So £18, not only does it get you the bow tie fabric, the interfacing, but also those bow tie clips and clasps. Let's have a look on the website because everything that you need is on there. So let's take a look there, because as soon as we've shown you it, it will go onto our website. So where you watch on our website, which is sewingquarter.com, where you watch, just click on watch. It'll come up with a show. And then underneath, that's how you message. So if you've ever wondered, well, how does everyone get in touch? Just pop a little message in there. And then underneath is everything that we've shown you on the shows. If it's still in stock, it'll still be down there underneath. So make sure that you grab it. So pics from today's, there or today's shows. That's all the products that we've had for you. So it's just a very quick way to order. Or, if you want, give our free phone number a call, 0800 112 4433, UK call centre, ready and waiting. Is our call centre 24 hours a day, Producer Hayley? It is, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah.
When you get the urge to buy at 3 a.m.
Yeah, no, that's the one, isn't it? Or you've just got that question. You wake up going, I wonder if... no, here we go. This is the clip.
Yes, so I just top stitched the gaps that I left open. That I can set out.
Right.
You can slip stitch it if you want it to be invisible, but generally, like, it's kind of at the back of the neck. You're not really going to see it, so I tend to cheat.
Okay.
And then the short side just gets the hook.
Right.
So that's the really easy bit. You just kind of force that through.
Now that's got quite a little bit of fabric in there, hasn't it, from where it was turned through. If you wanted to slim out that the seam allowance.
You'd snip it all before.
And then it's going to go through that a little bit more easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course it's live on TV. So of course it's going to be tricky. Do you want me to iron it? Would that help?
Maybe.
Have a think. Potentially not. Now I have one. They're not getting back to me. This is mine for the day, and this is the flight. Yes, dance or flight. This is your flight one here, in the mustard, and the details for that are down there. WXNH20, and if you're after this cool minty colour, then the details there.
Look quite good actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Please.
Do you want me to iron this bit as well?
Well, shall I try do some of the pipe cushion?
Yes,
yeah.
Actually, yes.
Because
so you get the idea.
Basically the end.
So that's basically it.
You just put the clip on and then tie it, and that's literally it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it is literally done in an hour.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, yes, because we need to. Oh gosh, yes, I've just seen the time. Yeah, we need to have a look at this cushion.
Yeah.
What is the most difficult thing about this cushion?
So the actual technique of putting the piping around and sewing that all in is the trickiest bit, but actually it's very simple and it's amazing to put on all your cushions. It makes everything look more finished, like more professional.
Very professional, isn't it?
So once you've got the technique down, like you'll just be using it on everything. I can't make a cushion without piping.
Really? Yeah. That's it. Piping on everything.
And you get loads of this fabric in the kit. It's more than enough.
It's a beautiful fabric. Let's just show
it's really
this.
Pretty,
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Is this dashwood as well?
Yeah, it's from their altitude collections. It's like mountain range.
It is very mountainous, isn't it?
And it's got these kind of like goldy lines in it, which is why we chose the gold piping.
Perfect. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. What are we doing with it?
So it's going to be a 40 centimetre cushion. So it's just a simple envelope cushion. So for the back, you have 2 pieces, and the front, you just have 1 piece.
Okay.
So I'll just do the front piece to start with. This is centimetres, isn't it? Yeah. So you're going
Would you like the big ruler?
We
had our big ruler
that
we had on the early show. Do we know where that went?
I can probably do it with that.
Could we? Yeah, let's grab that big ruler and a rotary cutter. Or are you going to cut with scissors?
I can do either.
Hey, she's cut any old house. She doesn't mind.
I can measure this up on here quite easily. So it's 43 centimetres because you're going to have a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance on each side.
Oh, okay. So you do it exactly to that.
Yeah. You can do it slightly smaller if you want your cushion to end up like fatter, if that makes sense. Or you could just put a bigger cushion pad in it. Either way.
So you're using the mat here, aren't you, as a sort of a guide?
Yeah.
We've got a rotary cutter as well, please. Now, the mat is fab, and it just makes all the difference. But this, have you seen these big rulers?
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome, aren't they?
Yeah. You can do big quilts.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
You're right-handed.
Am I doing it wrong?
No, I'm just interested as to if you're gonna. Oh, are you going to use it just as a guide for cutting, or are you going to use it with a rotary? We'll get you a rotary cutter. I don't know. It's entirely up to you.
It's confusing in inch. I think in 43 centimetres is 17 inches.
Oh, of course, we've given you something in inches.
That's
fine. Do you know what? Don't worry.
No, that's fine. That lines up there.
Yeah, no, of course, because your cushion cover is 16. Your cushion pad is 16 inches. So then you just add on your seam allowance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rotary cutter. Woohoo.
So the cutting mat is great for these size projects.
Thank you.
Absolutely perfect for these size projects. Details for it down the bottom there, $39.95, and it is OVGQ47. There we go. And you'll see that actually this did not move.
No, it's really heavy. It's good.
Funny angles of cutting, doesn't matter, it's not moving anyway, and that's because it's got that inbuilt grip, non-slip grip in there. It's good, isn't it? Have you not used these before?
No.
Oh, well. Rosie, meet Creative Grids. Creative Grids meet Rosie. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
So it doesn't come off because it's sort of embedded into the plastic. You know, sometimes you get those little rubbery stops.
Oh, yeah, look.
It takes the whole thing with it.
Goes with it,
Yeah. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Cool. Yeah, so this is just going to be the front of the cushion, just the square.
There you go, while you cut the next bits. So 43 centimetres for that. That's about 17 inches if you want to work in inches.
Yeah.
Just shy, isn't it? Just shy of 17 inches. It's a beautiful fabric. Actually, these colours have been so in, haven't they?
Yeah. Nice like teals and darker blues.
Yeah. Oh, I like. If you're after this today, £26 for lovely fabric, full instructions. I have to say, the piping is something I haven't really done before.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing.
A lot of people
are
scared
to
of it. I'm going to cut those bits after, actually, just in case I don't have time.
Okay.
That's the least interesting bit.
Oh, do you pipe it first?
You pipe it first.
Do you?
Yeah, just to make things a bit simpler. So you stitch it onto the front first, and then it kind of keeps it in place, ready. So this is the piping that we've got. You can make your own piping, but that's kind of a whole nother skill. So to make it easier, we've got ready-made piping. So it comes with this sort of tape on the side, which is what you stitch it into, and then this piping, like the actual cord bit at the end, is the bit that's left in there. It sticks out.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to faff about. It's tricky,
and you have
isn't
to do
it?
it on the bias and stuff, so it bends, and yeah, it's quite tricky.
So hard work done for you, but you get a beautiful effect.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's show you this piping. So this is what we're adding in here. I like that it glistens.
Yeah, it's really nice. Catches the eye.
And I'm just going to grab this end here so I can show you. So in this piping, you've got, here we go, let me put it there. You can see on this end, the cord is already encapsulated in there. So you're going to sew along this flat bit and leave that piped bit out. Producer Hayley's after this cushion. She absolutely loves it. So hang on. How do we stitch this on?
So we're starting at the bottom middle.
Right.
And you put the cord facing inwards and then the tape outwards.
Okay.
So I'm just pinning it. And when you get to the corners, you want to just snip into the tape a little bit so it will bend around the corner. Don't actually snip the cord though, because obviously that will cut it.
So this was like with the corner of the bow tie where we snipped into the curve to help edge it round.
Yeah, just to help ease it into the curve.
Nice. Oh, Producer Hayley, this is another project for you, isn't it? She's absolutely fascinated. I know that she's fascinated because she goes really quiet. I'm like, where's Producer Hayley gone? But she's watching, she's mesmerised. She's like, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make this. So if you're after this today, £26. If you're a brand new customer today, hello. You'll also be getting, and you're buying this cushion, which a lot of you are this morning, then you will also get a little free gift from us to you, which is hiding down here. But here you go. So if you're brand new today and you're placing an order for £10 or more, then this is our little thank you for joining us. So this is your sewing quarter, sewing kit. I keep mine in the car. I say I keep mine in the car. I keep mine in the car, but I've also got another sneaky one that I just keep under the desk here. So every time I've forgotten something, I'm like, I'll just use a needle out of there. I'll just use those scissors. The little scissors in here are great, actually. Really? Yeah, really good. And you've got tape measure and needles and buttons and seam ripper and all sorts of thread. So you'll get that for free with your first order over £10. So snipping around these corners again.
Yep, I'm just still going around.
Lovely. Now, whilst you do those, let me give you the other cushion options that we've got for you today. Now, these are hand English paper pieced. So let's show you the green one first. Love the green. This is your green. It says red, but I would say it's coral rather than red. Very much corally rather than red, but it's a really pretty pink. So that's the green. Yes, there it is, £23.95. Everything that you need to get going with your English paper piecing on that one. And then the yellow one is your yellow and pink. That's your yellow and pink one. I think that's beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah, it's bright and cheery. 23.95. So for your pink and yellow, but again, all English paper piece. So if you love it, then the hexagons are already cut. The paper piecings are already cut. There you go, that's all great. And you also get the thread, the needle, everything. In fact, the only thing that I would throw in is some of the English paper piecing glue. That's the only thing that I would throw in. We've got that on the website for you. And then this is the blue. That's your blue one there, very pretty. And the details again, 23.95. WKNH86. Yeah. Beautiful. You're loving them, and with good reason.
Okay.
Oh, look how
So I've
cozy
pinned
those
it
look.
round. So at the bottom, I've just overlapped them so that they both sort of go out of the seam allowance.
Okay.
So you shouldn't notice it, it's just going to have a tiny little overlap at the bottom.
Okay.
So you'll stitch through that. And I've left this in case I need a little bit extra, like if I haven't pinned it quite correctly. So I'll just trim that off at the end.
This is a directional fabric, so there's a very definite base, isn't there?
Yeah.
So just make sure that's on the base, and then people, shouldn't be looking too closely at the bottom, should they?
Exactly. And then you just stitch it. So you can do it with a zipper foot if you want to get really sort of close to the piping cord, but you want to stitch as close to the piping cord as possible. Because it's quite thin, it's not that bulky, you can get really close to it anyway. You shouldn't need the zipper foot.
But if you want to, if you want that extra security of butting up against that cord within the piping, then you could. Is this a tricky stage, or is this quite easy?
No, like go quite slowly just to make sure you don't stitch over the cord.
Okay.
But as long as you're not doing that, it's fine.
So this is precision rather than anything that's tricky?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't actually need to get that close to it at this stage, because when you put the back on, you can go closer. So it's mainly just to secure it, but...
Okay. Yeah. So could you do a tacking stitch then?
You could do, yeah. I normally don't bother, I just keep all the settings the same, but yeah, you could just tack it in place.
Okay. There you go. And off it is. Off it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where there's the crossover.
Yeah.
So go steady over this. This is one of those moments, isn't it, where you just need to go steady, because you're going to go over the piping at some point there.
Yeah.
And of course, that gold piping matched beautifully with the outline of the mountain ranges. Yeah.
We love this fabric. As soon as we saw it, we're like, okay, we've got to do a kit that's just that fabric.
Just that.
We don't need options.
Do you know what? Sometimes that is the case, isn't it? Sometimes you do just get a fabric. I don't want it. I want it unadulterated.
Yeah.
And that's it. And this is that sort of fabric. Ever so pretty. And just that.
Yeah.
But with that piped highlight that really does bring to light that outline. Yeah. Really pretty. £26 for this. YXNH98. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Round the corner I was pivoting a little bit just so that I could get it quite close to the corner.
Okay. Yeah. And is it important, because you've snipped in, haven't you, to get it round the corner?
Yeah.
So get it on a bit that's not snipped or frayed.
Yeah, try to, yeah. It shouldn't fray past the cord. Once you've stitched it, should be fine. But.
Okay. Awesome. That's what we like. Now, of course, you are only half of the new craft house, aren't you? So, Rosie, I like to think of you as sort of the Ant and Dec of the sewing world, is that you never get one without the other. So we will have Hannah on later making us some beautiful makeup bags.
Yeah. We've got these brand new prints for the makeup bags, because we've been on before with the original prints, but now we've got 3 brand new ones. And they're really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I think you'll like them.
So that will be at 11 o'clock. But you guys met at school. You've known each other for years and years and years.
Yeah. We were thinking about how many years it's been. Actually, it's probably been about 15 years now.
It's amazing how it creeps up on you, isn't it? You go, oh my goodness, have I really known you that long? I was trying to work out how many years it was since I was at a particular school. I thought, oh gosh, it's more years than I care to remember. But you were living in different parts of the world.
Well, when we first met, we both lived in Germany and we went to school together. And then after university, Hannah went back to Germany, but I was living in England by then.
Right.
So that's when we sort of started the blog. It was like a way for us to stay in touch and sort of share the projects we were doing with each other, but also sharing them online. Yeah. And it was mostly just like different crafts. We were doing some knitting, some quilting, some sewing. That was like 5 years ago now.
So that's, and then you won a blog award, didn't you?
Yeah, we won the Cosmopolitan Best Craft Blog Award.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then we started like running workshops and
it went from there.
Yeah, and then we decided to do our own products and stuff. Yeah, and we do it full time. It's been nearly 2 years that we've been working on the business full time.
Gosh, oh, that's excellent. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, the bow ties. Selling super fast today. So over half the stock gone. Please check out your baskets if you've got them in your baskets ready to go. They are £18 each. You get, of course, the full kit in instructions and the pattern. So if you want to make more afterwards, then you can. So the one that I'm wearing is Flight TGNH57. And our other option for you today is the dance one, which is the one that we were making out of the lovely sort of minty tealy coloured one. And we'll find that graphic for you. Again, there it is. And that one, again, £18. Details about to come on your screen. Any second now. Yay! There it is. There. That's your dance. Lovely.
Nearly back at the start.
Oh, okay, so you said he's saying please do check out your baskets. If you've got them in your basket, make sure, and you want them, please make sure that you check out your baskets, because they're not going to last. Oh, no. So it turns out that our audience are quite the dapper lot out there.
I like
it. Good work. Who are you making your bow ties for? Is it for Father's Day? Message us. Let us know. I would love to know who these bow ties are going to.
So that's been stitched on the front, so you can kind of see now when you turn that out, you can see how it's going to look on the edge. Which is quite fun.
Let me just show.
You can turn it out.
So it's there and it's stitched. And then when you start to turn it, you'll start to see how that's going to look. So that's what it's stitched on, looking like that. You think, hang on, how's that going to work? But of course, when you turn it through, when you stitch the back on, that's what it's going to be like. Lovely.
Really pretty.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, this is an envelope back, isn't it?
Yeah, so for the back, we're just going to do 2 pieces. So for them to overlap, they need to be the same width, so 43 centimetres, but then both be 30, so then there'll be an overlap in the middle. Yeah.
Excellent.
So we're going to cut 2 pieces.
Okay. Now, if you want to use this and do, but I realise this doesn't have centimetres on, this is for quilting and it's got inches, so if you feel happier just cutting it, and because we've got centimetres on the mat, then it's entirely up to you.
It is. It's 17 by 7.
Okay.
I looked beforehand in case.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. There we go. So that's so the white gives you your inches, and the black marks there give you 1.5 inches.
Okay.
So, because quilters always need 1.5 inches. So, depending on which measurement you're after, then you go either white or black.
Cool. So that's 17, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
You always get like the fear when you're measuring, like, is this right?
My grandmother always used to say, measure twice, cut once.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was always what she used to say. But then you see, I always get the fear with the rotary. We had to do a show dedicated to teaching me how to use a rotary cutter the other day. So, I'm a little bit addicted to it now.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you've got it, it's so much easier.
And I think it's because using things like this, because they don't slip. Because that was always the thing with me. My rulers always slipped. It was really annoying. But these are fab, and they just don't. Yeah. They stay exactly where you want them to. Now, what we're using today is Dashwood Studio fabric, and it's from the Altitude range, and it's super, super pretty. Now.
So I'm doing this one by 7 inches.
Okay.
That's right, yeah.
So, yeah, it's 2.5 centimetres. So that's going to be... Hang on.
Oh, no, wait, it should be more
than that. No, it's more than that.
30 centimetres must be about...
Hang on, let's work that out.
I can do it.
Hang on, oh, Hayley's on it. She's on 12 inches. 12 inches.
12 inches?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you know what? It's basically exactly right.
I was looking at it thinking, oh, hang on.
Yeah, that won't fit.
No, don't do that.
So I'll just cut this in half.
7 inches is 14 is 20.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you need another two. So you have your 2 envelope backs.
Yes.
And then you just have to do a hem, don't you?
A simple hem, yes. So because this does have a directional print, you definitely want the hems to be on the top of one and on the bottom of the other.
Ah, right. Okay, so you need to get your head around using a directional print here.
Yeah. It doesn't matter which is which, but just one on the top and one on the bottom.
Can we show very quickly, because if we're out of time, pretty much.
Yep.
So then one will sit on top of the other.
Yes. So the next stage, once you've hemmed those, you'll do that one on there.
And actually, you can see through the pattern there to make sure, just to double check.
Yeah. You line them up, pin, and then you're just stitching again through all layers, basically on top of the stitch line that you've already done.
Okay.
So it's close to the cord.
Yeah. So would you flip it and sew it from that side?
Yeah, you can do, to make it extra easy.
Oh, well, thank you ever so much. That's your hour done. We will have Hannah back at 11. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Thank you ever so much. And we'll see you in just one moment.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from The Sewing Quarter worth £14.99.
It's easy to buy the products you see on our shows. To buy any of the items featured on today's programmes, just head over to our website www.sewingquarter.com. Click on the video stream and you'll be taken to our watch page. Here you'll find the product that is on air right now at the top of the page. Beneath that, you'll find all the products demonstrated in this morning's shows. To add an item to your basket, simply log into your account or register with us. Then you can either check out or keep shopping. Remember, our flat rate delivery charge lets you shop all day and check out as many times as you like and only pay once for postage and packing. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433. Email us at help@sewingquarter.com. Visit our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Don't forget, shopping with us is easy and simple. You can just contact us at 0800 112 4433 and speak to our UK-based call centre to place an order, or shop online with us at www.sewingquarter.com.
The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
Join us on the 9th of May when Jo Carter is back. Following her sellout show last month, Jo is back with her adorable unicorn toy project, this time in brand new colour options. Jo will talk you through the simple steps to make this popular unicorn softie, but be quick, this is sure to be another popular show. So join us on Tuesday the 9th of May at 10 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hello, welcome back. Now this hour, something a little bit different for you. We haven't done an hour like this before. And here's why. It's those little things that you need for bags that are sometimes really hard to get hold of. So things like the professional shapings for the bottom of your bags to reinforce your bags. Things like that. Things like beautiful clasps for bags and purses and evening bags, things like that, clutch purses. Those are on the show today. Handles, things like that. All of these things that are difficult to make yourself that you just need to add on. They're all on the show for you today. So we'll have a look at those. We've got fabric for you as well. This is the sort of thing that we're looking at adding to our bags today are the handles. Now, of course, we're going to need to know how to make these in the first place. And I've got two beautiful books for you, which are really going to show some beautiful projects. So the first one is Sewing Pretty Little Things. This is brand new on the show today, isn't it? I haven't had it. It's brand new to me, and this is $14.95. And this is something to use up those scraps of fabric, or, you know, if you've got, you know, when you go, sometimes we have the end of line sets, like we had this morning, the last of our fleeces, the last of our brushed cotton. You know, when you've got those little end bits, you know, what am I going to do with them? What am I going to do? Projects. That's what we always need. And this book is absolutely full of them. So we're going to have a real good look through there in just one moment. And then the other book that we've got for you today is your totes and bags. At home, if you know, what's the difference between a tote and a bag? What's the difference? If you know, message the studio, because I don't know. I thought a tote was a type of bag. Anyway, but if you are after the perfect bag, then there can be only ones. Totes and bags offers different sizes and different designs. It's all in there. So whatever you'll need, it's covered in here. And the other bonus for this is that fabric pre-cuts are just right for making with this project book. Okay, so I'm going to take these with me. And let's have a little look at these in some more detail. So let's start with Pretty Little Things. It's $14.95. Brand new today. Oh, yes. Now, books sell so quickly on this channel. Everybody wants that inspiration. The things, oh, they use this fabric, they use that, you know, taking us through step by step. So here we are. It's going to tell you a little bit about the author in there. But here, it's just the photography. It's just so pretty. So it just gives you that inspiration all the way through, which is just utterly delightful. So as we move through, it's even the table of contents is really pretty. The photography, gorgeous. So it's just giving you that inspiration. So if your crafty mojo is feeling a little bit low, then grab yourself some handles off the show today and get making your bags. We'll show you those handles in just one moment. Oh, really? Hey, look, they have got a tartan bag. You'd need to stabilise. If you went for our brushed cotton tartan, you'd have to stabilise it, but you could make a bag out of it, easy. Here we go. So all sorts in here. Your weekend bag, that's pretty, isn't it? These are gloriously pretty. Wouldn't these make lovely, lovely gifts? And perfect for gifts, perfect for just looking the part when you travel somewhere. Look at these gorgeous. You know when we sell our fat quarters, wouldn't they be really lovely? So you can mix and match them. So full instructions as well. Very nice. Anne's got a question. Oh, okay, so bags tend to have fastenings. Totes are always open. Anne, thank you. Hey, it's good because I can just read it here. So message me. Anne in Cheshire, thank you ever so much. You're a fount of all knowledge. I just suddenly thought a tote was a bag. But no, you're right. You're completely right. And this is your travel purse. So for all of those fabrics that are just so pretty that they've got to be seen, they've got to be out. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? We've got purse clasps as well, haven't we? So these are going to work absolutely beautifully with these. It's kind of vintage, isn't it? It's this shabby chic vintage look, just unquestionably pretty. But of course, you choose the fabrics. It's completely up to you which fabrics you're going for. Now, she's used a lot of very similar fabrics. Oh, she says, turn around, there's a stripe, which is completely different. That's lovely. But you see, we've had fat quarters that you may well have bought that are just crying out for projects like this. And today we bring you the handles and the clasps that are going to go with it. So you too can be making all of these gorgeous projects. So you've got step-by-step instructions. You've got the inspiration in there. I'm not sure how many projects you actually get. Does it say in there? I'm not sure. But look, step-by-step photographic instructions, and you are good to go. Aren't they lovely? So many different styles, so many different types, all in there, all for just $14.95. Now, as I say, you know, our books always go fast. This is the first time that we've had this one on the show. So please do check out your baskets, make sure that you've got it. You can check out your baskets as many times as you like throughout the day. We will not charge you more than one P&P. Our P&P is done per day. Of just, oh, look, $2.95. So in the back, am I allowed to open this, Producer Hayley? You sure? We're not going to get told off, wrists slapped or anything like that. We'll say Arthur did it, it's fine. We've still got Arthur in the studio, by the way. He's still here. My dog, if you missed it earlier, we did a whole pet show this morning on dog beds and everything. If you are getting any of those materials from the earlier show, please make sure you grab them, because when that material's gone, it's gone. They are all on the website. Now, gosh, all these patterns in here. So you can just trace out the one. If you want to keep it intact, then you can just trace out the ones that you want so that you can keep that all in there. Kathleen and Anne, well done. Karen, well done. There we go. And that's your B-side. So patterns do not include the seam allowances. So you can add, I quite like that actually, because then I can add the seam allowance that I want. So whether you work in inches or whether you work in centimetres, whichever is your chosen seam allowance, you can just add that on. Nice, nice, nice. So it's about getting that inspiration today. Super pretty projects in this book that we've got for you today. All the patterns included. Oh, I can never fold these back up again. It's like maps. That's why I don't use maps. There we go. Is that right? I've got to fold it up because it lives in the back of the book, you see. So you're never going to lose it. You know, where did I put those patterns? They're in the back of your book, in a nice little envelope in the back of your book. There you go. Beautiful. That is your Sewing Pretty Little Things book by Cherry Lee. $14.95. That's one of our books. Now, Anne, as you gave us the answer to my question, which was, when is a bag, not a bag, when is a bag a tote? When it doesn't have a clasp to keep it shut, apparently. Here we go. So this is your stylish collection for all your needs. Now, for $12.95, you can get making all of the bags that you just love. The big and easy, yes. So it's even showing you how to cut these out of your fabrics. So for whatever amount of fabric that it's saying that you need, and it gives you all of that information, it's also going to show you how to lay them out on your fabric to get the most out of your fabric. I like that. Nothing is left to chance here. And as you turn around again, if you've got, this is for your fusible interfacing, so if you've got that, because that's generally about 20 inches wide, then you can lay that out across there. And then it's just very well laid out. Really clear, crisp, clean instructions. But books are brilliant because they give you the inspiration. They're there for you any time of day. We're only here 8 till 12 unless you watch us again on YouTube. So then the rest of the time, you know, have a good old rummage around through your books, see what you fancy. Because once you've bought beautiful fabrics from us, you need something to do with it. So here are your charming totes. Really beautiful. Lots of different ways to use them. Now this is the big shopper. You know how we sell strips, you know, your design strips? Look, there you go. You can use those on this sort of bag. And that's a big bag. That's a really big bag. And it does say, you know, this book does say it's perfect for your pre-cuts. So if you've got a jelly, if you've got, you know, your fabric, design fabric strip rolls or something like that, then you can use those in here. Oh, nice. Loads of ideas. And I love the fact that for each one, it shows you how to cut it out of your fabric, how to get the best out of your fabric, all the sizes that you need. It's very clear, very easy. So get your creative grid rulers out, get cutting. There's your messenger bag. Oh, it's really pretty, isn't it? Lots in here for just $12.95. Oh, very nice. Lots of different shapes and styles as well. Then you get your patterns. That's for your Big Easy, the big shopper. Some big bags actually here. That's your messenger bag. When you think that you can easily pay £10 for a pattern for one bag, to think that you're getting all of these for $12.95, that's great value for money. There we go. So GKMZ49. Lovely. Now you're going to need some fabrics to make them. We've brought for you some canvas ones. So if you want to make the heavier weight bags, then we've brought these for you. I'm going to go with this because this is. These don't often come on air, but they are super, super pretty. Now this is, here we go, from the art gallery. This is an art gallery fabric, but look at that. Isn't that stunning? So for $8.95, you're going to get ½ meter of this. I wanted to show you it because I wanted to show you how wide that is, selvage to selvage. It's super wide. So you're going to get a lot of fabric for your money. So ½ meter. Now this is very limited in stock, so if you're after it, please get it quickly. It's $8.95 per ½ meter. So if you want a meter, you'd just put 2 in the quantity box. QMHN97. Beautiful, bold print here. And this is a canvas. So this is going to wear really nicely as a bag. You wouldn't necessarily need to stabilize this if you didn't want to, because it's that heavier weight material. When we do, they tend to come from art gallery and their fabrics are just beautiful. Now maybe you want something that's like a classic bag design. Maybe you want something a little quirkier. In which case, how about this? Stag's heads, very, very trendy at the moment, aren't they? And here we go. So if you want to use these, and this is again in your canvas, so it's that thick fabric. And it's $8.95 per ½ meter. Hello, Bear Buck Forest. Is that what this is called? Fab. Oh, yeah, no, a male deer is a buck, yeah. Yeah, you've got bucks and roes, haven't you? Look at that. And then stags. Look at that. Do you know what? I'd have that as curtains. I think that's fab. Or even a blind. Look at that. Oh, one of Hayley's friends has got this in their nursery. Really sweet, really lovely. $8.95, very modern. And of course, if you wanted to make lampshades and stuff out of it, then you can do that as well. We've got lampshade kits always on the website, but you're getting 1/2 metre, but you choose how much you want. That's how we do our fabrics here. We sell it by the 1/2 metre. So if you wanted 2 metres, it would come in one continuous length cut for you. But if you wanted 2 metres, then you'd put 4, because that's 4 lots of 1/2 metres. Now this is a super wide fabric. How wide is it, Producer Hayley? It is 150. I knew we had a 150 on here at some point. That is your 150 width there. So very, very wide. You're getting a lot of material in there. It is 100% cotton. You can wash it at 40 degrees. So it's a very easy fabric to have around the house and use. So even if you're going with that lighter stag's head material and you want it for a bag, then you will be able to wash it. So £8.95, CAHN 25. Now, I've promised you... should we want to see the design, Rob, before we look at the bag handles? And then I want to show you all the bag handles. So it was the totes and bags have a design where you can use your fabric strips. Pre-cut strips, so simple. If, like me, up until now you've had a fear of cutting, which I've had, then this is the perfect way forward. It saves you time, saves you effort. Everything is beautifully cut to 2.5-inch strips. Now, this is an Amy Butler design roll here. Beautiful fabrics. You get a little snippet of all of the collection, and this is the most cost-effective way to get the collection, isn't it? Like this. Really lovely. And we've got this for you today, $44.95, 30 pieces. So when it's cut, let me show you all of these, because there are so many different designs. Let's just fan it out a little bit for you here. But when you get it, can I just show you actually before I do that? The width. So it's selvage to selvage on the material. That's what you're getting. I love this one. 30 pieces there. So you get a little snippet of the whole sort of design collection. It's in there. So you've got everything in here from your spots through to your there we go, let me roll this out for you. Through to your florals in there. Some of the spots, you get some of them. And you're also going to get sort of real proper polka dots, and then your more organic wibbly wobbly polka dots. I call this a wibbly wobbly polka dot. So isn't it brilliant? £1.49 per strip, but you don't have to cut them. The cutting, all the hard work's done for you. All you have to do is just get on and use them, which is the beauty of your design strips. I just love them. Look at the colours in here. I get a bit carried away, sorry, but I just want you to see all the different colours because they are really beautiful. And you can see how that grey and that blue is echoed throughout this one. So you're going to get 2 of each of the colours, so 15 different fabrics. But of course, with these ones, with the florals, it's going to depend on where it's cut within that fabric, within that material. So you see that one goes with those over there. Oh, it's just brilliant. When I get a fabric design strip, what I tend to do is lay them out in colour families, and then I really get to have a good play and see what colours work with which. Ever so pretty. Ever so pretty. There we go. So for $44.95, you get all of those. UFRW 53, and you get 2 of each. Now, a lot of you saying, oh, yes, can we see that bag that you made a few weeks ago? This was on one of John's shows, but we just wanted to show... Oh, here we go. This is the canvas fabric that we just have. I rather like it. La, la, la. There you go. I love that. What a fun fabric that is. So perfect for your bags, perfect for those fun different designs that you've got. Now, that is £8.95 per half a metre. I'm going to pop those there. Now, the handles. Let me show you the handles. So many of you go, come on, Natasha, get to the handles. Let's start with this one here. So this is your classic handle, isn't it? Obviously, you get 2. And look, really easy to stitch on through there. They've got, I don't know, I'm just trying to get this so that you can see. I don't know the best way to show it. There's got pre-punched holes. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. pre-punched holes so that you can sew those on. So that's going to be really easy. Now, this is your black artificial leather. They are 60 centimetres. They're great, aren't they? Really sturdy. But they've got that texture. They've got like a snake print texture through there. So if you're after these today, they're $15.95. Oh, this is what producer Haley likes to call an over the forearm. I think she like that. Bing, 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 bing. But if you're getting the Sewing Pretty Little Things book with all the bag ideas in there, lots of those had these pretty different handles on, didn't they? So yeah, out to lunch, blah, 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 off you go, over your arm like that. Nice, I like. Let's go with another one of a similar length but different design. I like this plaited effect. Look at that, that's really pretty. Yeah, now this is the long one. We've got a shorter one which is slightly lighter, and we've got these longer ones. But these are lovely. Really pretty. $14.95, $13.95. The Isabella is the design for this. Very natural effects here. So you've got your wooden end pieces here. And then it's kind of wrapped and twisted. I don't know what it sort of. It's not wood exactly. That's kind of like a leather lace, although I don't know that it is leather, but just the effect is really lovely and sort of organic. Very nice. I do like that. I like that an awful lot. So for a more natural, I would team this with maybe some florals so that you then get the natural colours coming through, or some linen fabrics. Ever so pretty. So then again, it's that type of bag, isn't it? Very pretty. $13.95, AGHN 57. Now you see, you could pop it with your floral, couldn't you? Here we go. So you can imagine that on there. Works, doesn't it? That really works. Ever so pretty. There you go. So if you're grabbing your canvas fabrics, and please know that we are low in stock of those, so please make sure that you get your canvas. So your canvas fabric, which is this Sketchbook Ink Outburst, brilliantly named, then it's there for you, $8.95. Now, your prim bag handle, which is the Isabella, they were those ones, and they're $13.95. We've got shorter ones. Let me show you the shorter ones. Just grab those. And here they are. Again, you've got that lovely rustic feel effect through there. The colours are really earthy, very natural. And then you've got the little wooden edges on there. So this is just going to be literally a handheld bag. A handbag. They're lovely, aren't they? I'm just loving these little squares on the edge. So it's, I think that sometimes when you hand make bags, when you put on a professional finish like this, everyone assumes you bought it because they wouldn't know how you would have made it. So that's fine, just add these on and suddenly it's taking it up a level, isn't it? Up a level again. Oh, producer Haley wants these as a picnic bag. Like well, we know that an open bag is called a tote bag, so you could do that. Yeah, nice. I like. Very nice. We've had handles very, very few times on the shows. It's not often that we get them on, so please do make the most and make sure that you're getting them. Now, before we go into the leather effect plaited ones, can I show you the bases? Because I think these are going to fly. These are from Clover with Nancy Zyman. Now, we know that Nancy is, whenever we get any of her products, they absolutely fly. These are your bases, basically your bases for your bag. So it's going to reinforce. It's easy to cut, easy to sew. This is your bag and tote stabilizer. So you know when you have the base of your bag and you want it nice and stable, here it is. You're getting 2 of these in here. Now you can use them that shape, you can cut them to whatever shape you wish. You can use a rotary cutter or a ruler or mat and scissors, it's entirely up to you. These are good, aren't they? Yeah, I like those. These are 5 inches by 20 inches. In centimetres, that's 13 centimetres by 51 centimetres. Lots of you needing these. It's giving you that reinforced base. This is, yeah, that you're just not going to get from a fabric stabiliser. This is giving, do you know what this also? I'm going to open this. We've got 2 different colour options for you. We've got white and we've got black. If you're using a lighter fabric, obviously go for the white. If you're using a darker fabric. So, for example, oh yeah, look at that, very, very sturdy. So you just cut it to the shape that you want down the bottom of your bag to give you that reinforced, that's effect. That's £8.85 for 2 of those. It's these little professional things. So if you were using, say, the canvas, the white, then I'd go for the white. If you were using the darker canvas, then I would go for the black one. Let me give you the details for the black. We've only looked at the white for now. So £8.85 for the white, BMGQ65. And if you're after the black one, again, same size, no difference there. I can't get that back in the bag. We know that about me. Here we go. I'm not going to get this one out. Never happens. Maps, patterns, anything. They never go back in. So here we go. This is your black version. So again, if you're using that darker fabric that you don't want, but you don't want it showing through, then here we go. Grab your black one. £8.85 FAGQ72. And you can just see where they've used it there, along the bottom there, and you see there, giving it that shape, giving it that reinforcement, giving it that professional look. FAGQ72. That is the black one. Nice. Ooh. Producer Hayley, I want to show that gorgeous, gorgeous purse clasp. This is a bit special. We looked at this on the front of this book and we tried to find the closest that we could to it. Look at the detailing there, isn't that pretty? And this is what we came up with. So beautiful detailing. I don't know how close we can get in for you to see the metalwork on there, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So pretty and detailed. Now this is one that will be sewn on. And you've got the heart detailing on there. So when you open it, ever so pretty. Really pretty. And of course, team this with your sewing Pretty Little Things, and that's going to give you full instructions as to how, and actually the patterns as to how to use these. £7.95, but that is so pretty. Your love hearts on the top. Your is it filigree? Is that the detailing in there? Is that right? Yeah, I've found the right word this morning. Amazing. Isn't that pretty? £7.95. Now that's called Heidi. XGHN67. Have we seen this before? Not on my watch. John must have had that. Lucky John. Hey, do you want purse clips? Now these are the sew-in ones. Okay, so here we go. You see those holes there? Pre-cut for you, so you just sew the fabric on. Sometimes you get glue-on ones. We've had glue-on ones on the show, but these ones you sew on. So they are reinforced. So your glasses cases, your coin purses, anything like that, absolutely perfect. It comes, does it come as a set of 2 or are these each? I've got 2 here. There we go. Let's double check. £3.95 is your cost for that. BZHN20. Lovely. Let me show you some handles as well, because a lot of you saying, oh, the bag handles. Here we go. So this was one that we made out of our quilting book that we had. And these were the handles. Oh, it's one of those frames, by the way, for £3.95. Now, here we go. These are all plaited. These are the straps. We've used them on the show before. Very popular on the show before. Your classic navy. It just works, doesn't it? It just goes. You've got the wooden and bits there. And you can see, this was made by Angela Atwood, this bag, actually. And you've just got there your fabric strip, which just holds that on. And that's sewn then under the binding there. And that's how that's staying on. But doesn't it just look so professional because it's got that on there? Really lovely. There you go. Beautiful. So let me give you the details then for these. So this is your prim bag handles. These are Claudia. They're £15.95. They're plaited with wooden ends. There you go. Now we've got these in 2 other colourways. Because, you know, we don't know your fabric stash. Now this would work, obviously, if you're using these with the linen, with the canvas. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go, that would work with that. But maybe you're working with a lighter fabric, or maybe you want to pick out a different colour. Then let's show you the same, but in a grey. So if you're after the handles in grey, again with the wooden finishings, then here they are. Look at that plaited detail. Very pretty. It's a classic. £15.95. DFHN01. Lovely. So that's your grey option. And then we've got sort of a natural colour. And this is the third option in this design. So again, your plaited detail there, your wooden ends. And this is in beige. £15.95. So the beige is just going to work with so many colourways. If in doubt, go beige. Because again, let me show you that with the canvas. It works equally well, doesn't it? It just gives it a different look. That works. I like that. Producer Hayley, if you're talking to me, could you turn me on, please? Because thank you. Hello. She'd turned my microphone off. Lovely. There's a message from Sonia. Let's have a look. Sonia says that flower fabric is so popping of spring summer colour, which to me is the feel-good factor. Thank you. And she signed it off. Our Son. Thanks, Son. It is beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful. And I think that for me, if you want it really summery, go for the beige handles. I love that with the beige. But if you want it a little bit more all year round, then go with your grown-up navy, maybe. Or, has the navy nearly gone? The fabric's nearly gone? Oh my goodness. Get it while you can. But you see, this fabric just lends itself, doesn't it, to everything. Look at that. Really lovely. Ooh, you know what it'd be really nice with? I rather like that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Now, hang on. We've got on the screen the details for the beige, so I should probably bring those back so you can see those. That's your beige there. BNHN75. Let me give you the fabric details again because so popular. So this is a canvas, super wide. Let me grab that selvage. I think it was, did we say it was 1.5 meters wide? It is, isn't it? Yeah, look how wide that is. Gosh, very, very, very wide. If everybody checks out, this is gone. So please check out your baskets. And make sure that you grab it. It is per ½ meter increment. So if you're after more than ½ meter, then just put the desired number of quantities in there, or just give our free phone call number a call, 0800 112 4433. Now, the Odie coat is the only thing left to show you for this hour, because, of course, if you want to water resist your fabrics so that you can make bags more wearable, more durable, then grab your Odie coat. Here it is. This is our Odie coat gel. What this does is it produces an oilcloth effect onto your fabrics. So any of your cotton fabrics, anything like that, this is it. Now on the first show, I showed you how to put that on. Actually, that should have dried by now. Let's take a look at that. So we use this. So just to give you an idea, we use this on our heavy denim. Actually, look, you can see where I've peeled that off. You can see that's the coating. Can you see? Isn't that clever? And that's what's gone on to the denim. Now, it has deepened the colour ever so slightly, but just tiny. But that was one layer. And you can just see it's just added a very slight shimmer. Now, if I wanted to make that really glossy, I'd just keep adding coats on, which is what we did with these. So these were cotton. Now, we tried that on the denim because we hadn't tried anything with a looser weave. These were 100% cotton fabrics like we sell all the time here. This one has had many coats on. You can see that's really glossy. So the more coats you add, the glossier it gets. It doesn't get more waterproof. Once you've waterproofed it, it's waterproof, that's fine, water resistant. But the more coats you add, the glossier it gets. So this one, for instance, just had, I think this was one coat on this one. So, you know, you can see that it's got a covering, that's fine. But you can really see the gloss on that. So if you want to make it so that it really looks like oilcloth, just add extra layers on. So MVGQ81, $14.95. And you go, well, how does this work? Let me just show you, because it just rolls off. So here we go. Are we ready for this to, here we go, to just drip down? There you go. You see it just drips all the way off. No problem at all. Done. Beautiful. That is your Odie coat. So whether you're making bags to go outside, whether you're making wash bags, whatever it is that you're making, shower caps, who knows, then this is the one for you. It is opaque when it starts off, but then it dries clear, as you can see. Okay, let's pop that to one side. Let's have a look at the bag stabilizers, because this is the first time we've brought these to air. I think well, certainly on my watch. I haven't had these on my show. I'd have remembered such useful things. You get 2 per packet for £8.95, I do believe. So 2 of these, they are, let me give you the sizes, 5 inches, £8.85. Oh, there we go, cheaper than I thought. £8.85, and it's 5 inches across, 20 inches down. Very easy to cut, but it's just going to give you that stabilisation for the professional bottoms for your bags. So if you're using a nice fabric, obviously go for the white. If you're going for a darker fabric, then go for the black one. So your white details are over there. Let me pop that. There we go. Up there. BMGQ65, and then down the bottom are the black stabilisers there. FAGQ72. There we go. Who's got these already? Hey, let's have a look. Susan, congratulations, in Hertfordshire. She's got them. Francis in Hampshire, you've got it. Well done. Helen, Cambridgeshire, well done. Shirley in Greater London. Karen in Cardiff. Glynis in Sussex. Karen in Leicestershire. And Diana in Greater London. All got it. All got it. Well done. We've got another couple of Janices as well. We've got them in your basket. Check them out. These are so popular. Please make sure that you don't miss out on those. Okay, now, you might need some inspiration in order to help you know how to use those. Instructions are on there. Let me put all my Odie coat stuff to one side. Go on, Odie coat. There we go. Here we go. Now the books. These give you the full instructions. If you're going for any of the handles today, then this is a great way to find projects and how to use them. If you're going for the beautiful clasp that we've got, very similar to that on the show today, then this is the book to give you that inspiration. Now, this is by, is this the one by Cherry Lee? Yes, it is. There we go. Lots of inspiration. Oh, yeah, there she is. And in here, the photography, stunning. These are pretty to gift, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Whatever your tastes, there's something in here for you. So, $14.95, UIMZ 34. So if you're seeing something that takes your fancy, maybe you're grabbing some of the handles, then why not grab the book to give you that extra inspiration? Look at that. Now, over half the stock of this book has gone already, and it's brand new in this hour. So $14.95, please make sure that you don't miss out on. So who have we got? Rosalind's got it, well done. Geraldine's got it, Pauline's got it, Belinda's got it, Linda's got it, Francis, Kathleen and Karen, congratulations. Lots of you with it in your basket, another Kathleen with it in her basket, Susan, Joanne, Anne-Marie and Anne, you've all got it in your basket ready to go. Good for you, don't miss out on this. Over half the stock of this gone already. UIMZ 34, beautiful. It's just so quintessentially pretty, afternoon tea, shabby chic. Isn't that pretty? Hey, do you know what? We've got so many fabrics like this. We've got a lot of these in sort of fat quarter bundles as well that we regularly bring you. So if you need to grab the book and then stack up on your stock and your stash, then do so. It's all in there. And then you get your step-by-step instructions. So you get your inspiration, then you get your step-by-steps, exactly how to make these. So grab the bags. Really lovely. Just so pretty. It's unashamedly pretty, isn't it? You know, using the florals and the spots in there. And this is why we bring you a show with different clasps, different handles, so that you can get everything that you need to take your bag making to the next level. See, look at that. That's ever so pretty. You see, you could use that pretty heart clasp for that, couldn't you? Really gorgeous. Now you see, we've got lots of spot-on fabric. We've got lots of floral fabrics. Head to the website to take a look for all of those. If you've got a colourway, maybe you've got a wedding or something coming up and you just need something that's going to match your hat and your outfit, then do that. There we go. And you've got, in the back here, all of the patterns in there, all tucked away neatly. I'm not going to unfold them because you know what I'm like about trying to fold stuff up. Not happening for me. But all of the patterns in the back of the book where you can just keep them. So thank you ever so much for watching today. Lots of you coming in, lots of you buying. Thank you ever so much. And thank you for your messages as well. I've got a message on the iPad. It's good to have this down here, isn't it? So Patricia in West Yorkshire, hello to you. She says, just been Odie coating. Need bigger house for drying space. Well, yeah. But it's great stuff. Grab your Odie coat. It's what, $14.95, isn't it? It's down there. There you go. And that's from Patricia. Another message. How do I get the next message? No, not yet, Patricia. I'm still learning about all this. It all comes through from... No, still not there, Producer Haley. Give it another go. It'll come through in a minute. Here we go. I want to show you this because if you've got the Pretty Little Things sewing book there, then you're going to want this. Now, this is your Heidi. Incredibly pretty, very popular this hour because it works perfectly with the book. Because that's the thing, you could buy the book and then not know where to source all these things. Here. We've got them here. This is the first time that I've seen this. I believe John's had this before, but I haven't. Isn't that pretty? There you go. So if you want this, $7.95 details down there. And it works perfectly with the Sewing Pretty Little Things book there, $14.95. Now let's have a look at the other book. Now, this is what you're all going for this morning. This is your totes and bags. Now, Christine wants to see this. Christine will show you this again. No problem at all. We can do that. We have the technology. So your totes and bags, what this book does is give you lots of different ideas for using up your pre-cuts. So if you've bought any pre-cuts, maybe you've got charm packs, maybe you've got fabric strips, then it's all absolutely fine. Big bags. You've got the layout. You've got how much fabric you need for each. Very clear, very precise. So if you're new, this is going to absolutely hold your hand and talk you all the way through. So very easy. You get the inspiration and then you get the how-to. And that's what I love. You see, this is the joy of the bag, isn't it? My husband laughs at me. He's like, how many bags do you need? And I say, well, do you know what? It's that or I make you more cushions. So he's like, make some more bags. It's fine. Make some more bags. And you can never have too many bags. You can't. So you see, if you've got some charm packs, leftover charm packs to use up, maybe you've got some of our fabric bundles and you're after a project, and you go, oh yeah, you know, I've got loads of lining fabric that I can use. Use up your charm packs, use your lining fabrics. Look at that. Producer Hayley, I could see you with something like that. Nice. Well, I could see you in the hat as well. Yeah, I know you like the hat, but we haven't done millinery yet. So all of the inspiration, all in there. Easy to use. So all the patterns in the back too. If you're joining us today, and do you know what, today we've had a lot of new viewers. So hello, welcome. Here's how you can buy from us. You can buy on the website, online, and that's sewingquarter.com. Everything that you want from the shows today is underneath. If you click on watch, then we're on live, and then underneath is like a complete shopping list of everything that we've had on the shows. So you don't have to look elsewhere. It's all there for you. So go up to the top, click on watch. There we are. And then underneath, that's how you can message us. And then underneath, everything that we've had on the shows. Perfect. And then, if you want to add extra things into your basket, peruse our website where we'll have lots of other things. Lots of different fabric, lots of goodies. But if you are someone that isn't particularly keen on website shopping, then give our free phone customer order number a call. It's one for sales, 2 for help are the options. So 0800 112 4433. It's absolutely free to call. We will not charge you a penny for calling. If you've got any questions as well, you know, as I say, you've got 2 options. 1 is going through to buy, 2 is going through for some help before you buy. If there's, you know, if you want to know different color options or whatever, or ask a question about a product, then go through to help, and they will then lead you in the right direction. But it's absolutely free to call, and it is a UK number, so no problems there whatsoever. Another thing that we do, which is really lovely if you're shopping with us for the first time, which is a little different to other channels, is that we have 1 P&P per day. Not per item, not per number of times you check out your baskets, per day. So you could check out your basket numerous times, 10 times a day if you wanted. We will only charge you 1 P&P per day. So at midnight, the P&P gets added to anything that you've bought throughout the day. That's how it works. Very easy, very simple, very cost effective. You could buy 10 sewing machines and we'd only charge you £2.95 P&P. Now, very popular are the natural looking handles. We've got 2 different options for you. We've got longer ones, we've got shorter ones. Let's go longer to start off with. Here are the longer ones. And these are a slightly darker colour. These are called Isabella, but they've just got that natural look, haven't they? Which is really lovely. So it's almost like, you know, you get the like laces, coated laces. It's almost like that's wrapped around, and it looks like wood. It's not. It's softer. But they just have that natural organic type feel, and then your wooden bits at the end for you to attach. So that is an over the shoulder length. Like that. That's that sort of length. Now, if you want something just, and that's $13.95, details there for you, AGHN 57. If you want shorter ones for your handbag, then here they are. And these details down the bottom there, these are the Madeline, and these are £10.95. There we go. There, perfect. Right, what else do we have to show you? Which would you like to go to? Oh, has the flower fabric sold out, the canvas? Okay, so the canvas, well done if you managed to get the florals. That has now gone. I'm not going to tease you with that any further. Let's get rid of that. Well done if you got it. But this is the other one that we've got. Now, this canvas fabric, perfect for bag making. It is 150 centimetres selvage to selvage, so it's a lovely weight as well. We've made, in the past, we've made a little rucksack out of it on one of our shows, which is really lovely. It's a cream rather than a white base to it. Yes. So let me show you how wide it is, because as I say, it's incredibly wide. So when you get your half a metre or a metre or however much you decide to get, it's a lot. It's a huge amount because it's 1.5 meters selvage to selvage. $8.95. Hey, look, whatever you do, like producer Hayley says, she's got a friend that's got this for curtains for a little one. It's just good fun. It's a little bit different, very on trend. Mix it in with a hot pink or a lime or one of those real hot colours, or a real bright, vibrant turquoise or an orange. Pick your favourite colour and work it in with that. So you can have a lot of fun with this fabric. That's what I like to think of this as. It's a real fun fabric, but it is a heavier weight fabric. So it is going to be more durable. If you're making your bags and whatnot with this, then this is a fabulous fabric to have. If you're making for inside, if you're making cushions or anything with it, then why not make a bin with it? We've got the bin kits, we've got the lampshade kits, all would work beautifully with this. So $8.95. Producer says, good idea. And producer, the only reason I know is because I've got a fabric like this as a lampshade and it looks really nice. CAHN 25. Now, the other thing to show you that we haven't shown you again are the 3 different leather plaited ones. Let me give you... It's a good job I've got long arms, isn't it? Hey? Gosh. This is your Go-Go Gadget arms, that's me. This is the one that we used on this bag here, if you remember that from Angela Atwood's show. So that's your blue. And you just see how prettily they just sit there. So with that wooden detailing wrapped there. Is it cotton? Is that what they're made of? It's got kind of a coating on it. It looks like it's leather, but it's not. It's actually cotton, which surprised me. Lovely. So it's not cheap plastic. You've got your wooden edges, and then you've got your cotton in there, which is comfortable. It's soft, and it's got some movement there. So that's your blue. So you can just see how soft that is. So it's not going to dig into your shoulders because it's got a lot of movement in there. So $15.95 RIHN 61 for that one. And then let me show you the grey. Grey works with so many different fabrics, doesn't it? Really lovely. So if you're after the grey, again, cotton. And again, it's going to have that movement. So nice and soft and supple. This one's called Nicole Gray. Hello there, Nicole Gray. There she is. So you can be adding that to your bags. $15.95 for those. DFHN01. And then the beige. I really like the beige because that's going to work with so many different colours. It is a holiday colour. There you go. Nice. Nice and bendy and soft and supple straps. $15.95. Gorgeous. BNHN 75. Did we want to show this one more time? We've got these ones as well. Now, this is what producer Hayley calls an over the forearm type length. This one's called Teresa. Oh, hello, Teresa. This is artificial leather. It's black. It's got a kind of snake sort of pattern through there. Slight print in there. Not in your face, just enough to give a texture. And it's $15.95. Pre-cut holes, so you know exactly where to sew it onto your bag. Can you see there? Can you see? It's really hot. I got it earlier. Can I just show? There you go. There you go. So it's all pre-cut, so you're not having to work through a really tough fabric. We are out of time. Hopefully you've got all of the accessories that you need for all of your bag making needs. We will be back in just a few minutes. We're all about the makeup bag. We've got some beautiful new fabrics for you. So stay tuned. New Craft House are up next.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
So today we're going to be learning the prick stitch. Now the prick stitch is very similar to a back stitch, and they're basically very tiny stitches which are visible on the front of the fabric and very long stitches on the back. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using an embroidery thread here, so obviously you can see what I'm doing, and I have got a large knot in the bottom, but at home obviously you wouldn't do that. So first of all you need to start with the needle at the wrong side of the fabric coming through to the front. And like I said, it's very similar to the back stitch where you're going to go backwards rather than forwards, and you want to make this stitch as tiny as possible, so taking a couple of strands from the fabric itself. And then the length of your prick stitch could be entirely up to you, so I'm going to make it quite a large one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through the fabric and then I'm going to come back again, taking a couple of strands from the fabric to come down. You want to keep these as even as possible as you're going across the line. So there we have our prick stitch.
It's easy to buy the products you see on our shows. To buy any of the items featured on today's programmes, just head over to our website www.sewingquarter.com. Click on the video stream and you'll be taken to our watch page. Here you'll find the product that is on air right now at the top of the page. Beneath that, you'll find all the products demonstrated in this morning's shows. To add an item to your basket, simply log into your account or register with us. Then you can either check out or keep shopping. Remember, our flat rate delivery charge lets you shop all day and check out as many times as you like and only pay once for postage and packing. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Join us on the 9th of May when Jo Carter is back. Following her sellout show last month, Jo is back with her adorable unicorn toy project, this time in brand new colour options. Jo will talk you through the simple steps to make this popular unicorn softie, but be quick, this is sure to be another popular show. So join us on Tuesday the 9th of May at 10 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hey, welcome back to the Sewing Quarter. This is our last live hour and we've got pretty things for you. Now, this is from the new craft house. We've brought you old, we've brought you new, but they're all very lovely. So we've brought you back the classics like your hedgehog, but we've also brought you new, vibrant spring designs as well. So whichever you choose, we've got the style for you. Now, these come in full kit form, so you'll get a little box like this, full with everything that you need. You get your printed cotton fabric, you get your plain cotton lining, you get your wadding, your thread for the quilting, you get a metal zip in there, and fully illustrated step-by-step instructions all included. All you will need will be a sewing machine, pins and scissors. This is a beginner level. This is anyone with basic machine skills. There you go. Now, the first one up. Can we go hedgehogs first? Oh no, which one you've got? You've got the orange one. This one? Yes, here we go. So these are your orange leaves here. And again, look at this. This is what makes it with me. I love this, the fact that you've got the detailing here, you've got the covered edges there, and a real good chunky metal zip, fully lined inside, all quilted. Absolutely gorgeous. You are good to go. $17.95. There we go. Now, next one up is, which one should we go for next? Should we go hedgehogs next? Yeah. Hedgehogs have always been my favourite. I do love the hedgehogs. Are these all dashwood?
No, the old.
These ones, the original ones are all dashwood, but the new ones are cotton and steel. Yeah. Okay. So if you're after some dashwood, then here are your hedgehogs. Love the hedgehogs. $17.95, WCNH23. Of course, if you want to waterproof them up, grab your Odie coat as well, and then you can do exactly what it says in the pattern, but just you're going to end up with a like an oilcloth waterproofed effect. Now, the next one, the last one from the original range is this one here. I like this. This could be for boys or girls, doesn't matter which. And this is your geometric. Your yellow geometric. And again with that lovely navy zip in there, fully lined, beautiful. And this is a good quality zip in there, all quilted. This is going to last and last. You're going to be able to throw that through the wash if you want, but this is lasting. And that's what you want. When you make something like this, you want it to last because you're taking the time and the effort to do it. Make it last. Make it fab. Now, I promised you premieres today. Yes, I did, and I've got them here. So this is from cotton and steel, this fabric. But let's have a look at the sparkle. Oh, no surprise here. Producer Hayley's saying, I like that one. I thought you might. I thought you might. I'm loving the white zip with the brass detailing on there. And then fully lined inside. And again, it comes with that wadding so that you can quilt it. So you've got that extra detailing there. We've got Odie coat on the show, so if you want to make that so that it's a wash bag, then pop the Odie coat on there as well. Lovely. So this one, your sparkle, is £20. Now, what about this one? This is your party fabric. Hey, bright, vibrant fun. Again, you've got that lovely zip. I really like that metal zip. Feels lovely. And again, fully lined. So everything that you need to recreate your own. You get your wadding, you get your gorgeous pattern fabric, you get your zip, so you're not having to source the right shape, size, or anything like that. A lovely, good quality zip there. Full instructions as well. You get your, what's the word I want? Thread. That's the word I want. Everything comes. Just add sewing machine, pins, and scissors. And off you go. Now, the last of our new options today, here it is. Now, I think that this could be for a chap. Father's Day is fast approaching. So I really do think this could be for those gents. I don't know about you, but I'm fed up of sharing my wash bag. Well, no, this is what happens. It's, could you just, it's like the handbag. You know, the handbag comes out. Oh, could you just put my glasses case in there? Could you just put my wallet in there? When it's this, oh, could you just put my toothbrush in? Could you just put, and some shaving? No, get your own. Get your own. So here we go. For those gents that like to share, make them their own. Father's Day, and there they have it. So they can keep. You see, I'm sure that producer Paul, he would keep all of his beard attending kit in here. He does like to coiffure his beard, and he's got special oils and things for his beard. Who knew beards were such hard work? Gosh, but he could keep that in there. So this is your makeup bags. This is your trajectory fog. Ooh, nice. Hannah, which one are you making?
I'm making party lights.
Party lights. I'm going to bring it across. It's Hannah!
Hi.
Hello! How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Now, welcome back. You're from the new craft house. Yeah. We had your partner in crime earlier.
Making cushions.
Making cushions.
Yeah. And now she's chilling out in the green room.
Yeah, on the cushions.
Yeah,
that
she actually is. Actually.
Yeah.
Relaxed bag.
Nice, whereas you still have your hour to do.
Okay.
Was it you on last time first?
I was on first. We were just discussing which is better. I don't think there is a better.
I don't know, you see, because last time when you were on first, you were on an early show, and she went out and got a full breakfast.
I went back in and she was eating a bacon butty.
It's mean.
So maybe she's the one.
And she hadn't bought you one.
That's true.
Yeah, mean. So Rosie's chilling back, relaxing. This hour, you're making these for us. Yeah. Full instructions coming in the kit.
Yeah. So
I love these instructions.
So when you get it, it comes with a little pack like this.
Oh, nice. Beautiful for gifting. I've said this before. My aunts always used to send me something to make for my birthday.
My nana did as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really lovely. And I'm an August birthday, so I was always a mid-August. So you're part way through the summer holidays, and you're starting to get on your parents' nerves.
So it's something to occupy.
Yeah. So it's something to do. And so if you're watching, Auntie Jilly, Auntie Shirley, thank you very much. They were always very much appreciated. So you're getting the full kit in here, even down to the thread. I love that. You're not even having to find that. It's all in there. I'm going to be harping on about these zips all hour. I love the zips.
Well, we've made like a lot when we were testing out different shapes and sizes for the kit. And then these are made for flies. Which is why they're so... Metal zips, like a lot of them are for flies. Because they get a lot of strain on them, like pulling.
Well, yeah,
you sit down and
you
move
don't
and
want
walk.
your flies coming undone, do you?
So they're just stronger, and they last a lot longer. Like plastic ones can like rip off or pull apart.
But this adds that little bit of extra. Yeah. No, I love it. Well, do you know? I don't know about you, but I cram my makeup bag to the point of bursting.
Rosie's got way more than me. And then
not today, she forgot it all.
She left it all. And she was like, Hannah, can I borrow yours? And I had like 5 measly little items. She was like,
where's the rest of it? Yeah, well, this is it. For TV, we have a lot of makeup. That's the truth of the matter. So our makeup bags are always fit to bursting. One day I'm going to be really organised. I'm going to have one bag for brushes, and then one for powders.
I haven't got enough.
It hasn't happened yet, obviously.
You need one of them cases.
Yeah. And the next one is to make a wash bag for my son.
There. The trajectory fog.
Yes. Actually, probably like the hedgehogs.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
That's true, actually.
So where do we start with this?
So I've already cut them. So it comes a bit bigger than this and uncut, obviously. But in the instructions, it tells you exactly how you need to cut it down. And then what we do is we're going to square them all off. So we're going to cut the corners out, of each piece down the bottom, and then that's how we're going to construct this, like the folded bit at the bottom of the bag.
Let me show you that.
You can sew, like lots of makeup bags, you sew it up and then trim it off. Yeah. But this makes it a lot neater. Well, it's easier to make it neat at the end.
Okay.
So I haven't got a fabric pen, but you're not going to see this. So I'm going to scribble this on.
Nice.
It's like a 5 centimetre, which I'm guessing is about 2 inches.
Yeah, absolutely it is. So if you've got your quarters rulers at home, then
it's
you
really
can
easy to do.
Yeah, and you can mark it off.
To speed it up, I know this is bad form. But you're not going to see it at all.
We've got a fabric pen somewhere. But, you know, sometimes if you're not going to see it, then it is just whatever you've got to hand.
And also do them all at the same time.
Oh, really?
Because it just speeds it up a bit.
Okay.
If you want, you can pop a few pins through. Just
like
to hold them while you're cutting, yeah.
I have to say, I am a new convert to the old Wonder Clips, which hold everything in place.
Because we've been sewing, well, I've been doing some with like fake leather stuff for a project we're working on, and they're great because you can't pin it because it's going to leave a little hole. And they're so easy.
Yeah, they're also on the website. But if you're working in sort of layers like this, it's a great way to keep them all together.
And it's quicker.
Now, the template that you were just using there, so that if you want a template to just mark these things out, because how easy was that? Just use the edge of your template square. Your patchwork square template, 25 centimetres by 25 centimetres. It is an inch ruler. Legally, we have to give you centimetres. That is the crazy upside down world we live in. It's $13.95, but in inches, that is 9.5 inch square. Boom. Yes.
I'm being a bit bad. I think I've gone through too many all at once, but and then get rid of one.
Okay.
So you've got them all cut the same, and then from this I've got the two sides. Separate them, and then the two lining, which we don't need yet.
Okay.
Because we're going to start by doing all the quilting. So.
Oh, really?
We'll quilt up both pieces and then stitch it all up, and hopefully I'll finish it in the hour. Hopefully. If I'm a quick quilter.
No pressure, but that would be lovely.
So then you just layer them up like that. And then this ruler, these actually are really, like, you don't need it, but it's really handy for doing your simple quilting. I would pop a few pins in now, just so it doesn't slip around when you're stitching.
Okay.
And then we're going to use the 45-degree angle on it to just pop a couple of lines, one each way, just so you've got something to follow.
Right.
For your first two lines to cross them over. And then I had to use this pen. Because it's lined, the back is going to be all covered over.
So you just won't see that.
Yeah. And then this way, I'll just pop. Where's it gone? There.
Now you see, this is where having the right rulers for the job, it's perfect, isn't it? You've got your 45, you've got 60 degrees on there, 30 degrees on there. They're all on there. It's $13.95. PCGQ12, and that's your 9.5 inch square template. We have to give it in centimetres, 25 centimetres, because that's the law. Would you believe?
That's mad,
isn't it? Especially as it doesn't have a centimetre on it. But that is what it is. So. We're making this. This is your party lights bag in yellow. There it is, £20. It's going to be quilted, lined, gorgeous zip. Love that zip. But we think if you want to make this into a wash bag, why not step it up and eau de coat it?
Yeah.
So if you're after the eau de coat, which will basically give it the effect of oilcloth, it will make it water resistant. The details are down there, $14.95. If you missed the 8 o'clock show this morning where I showed you just how to eau de coat up, then either carry on watching after the hour and you'll see it again on the website, or check out YouTube where all of our shows get uploaded. Right, let's quilt.
Okay, so it's just a straight running stitch. You don't need to backstitch at the start or the end because it's all gonna be sewn up and sewn over anyway. Right. So you just literally.
Right, now you've only marked one.
Yep, I've only marked one. So if your machine has one of the add-ons, like a little thing that you can put out for quilting, and you can set it to like 2 inches. I tend to do about 1.5 inch gap. Okay. But how you quilt it is completely up to you.
Just be consistent.
Yeah.
That's the key, isn't it?
Because some people might want to do a really fancy design on it. But do these first two that are crossing. Make sure you're holding it flat because you don't want to gather it and end with a pucker in the middle there.
Why do you do the first two crossing over each other first?
So that... well, when you're quilting, it's a good idea to not do all the lines in one direction because it will pull the fabric down. And then when you go the other way, it might create a little fold where you've crossed over them. So I would recommend that you go down and then go back up the other way, then do one that way and that way. Just so kind of to even it out.
Oh,
I mean, it's a tiny little bit of fabric, so it's probably not going to pull that much.
It's not like a king-size quilt, is it?
You're like heaving around.
Much quicker. We won't be doing that in an hour, let me tell you. Oh, no. No.
And if you don't have one of those add-ons, then don't worry. You can draw on all of the lines
if you've got your... Yeah, absolutely.
To be accurate. Or you can just watch the line. I just generally keep my finger on the line of stitching I've done and feel it against the side of the plate.
Oh, okay.
And then just watch it as I'm going down. And as you've done a few, I've sewn a lot of these makeup bags. So.
It's like Rosie and her bow ties.
She's sewn a lot.
I've sewn you.
Yeah.
Bow ties I have known and loved. But find a point on your machine. That's the thing, isn't it? You'll know your machine better than anybody. So just find a way that's going to work for you. Or if you want that safety, as you say, you know, then just draw them all on, no problem at all. But everything comes in the kit. The wadding, the lining, the outside fabric, that gorgeous zip, everything is in the kit. Full instructions as well, so you are good to go. If you want to Oda coat it and make it water resistant, then grab the coating there. It's $14.95, but that would do an awful lot of these. An awful lot of these.
Can you wash the Oda coat?
You can wash the Oda coat. At 40 degrees you can wash it at. And then it might just, 30 degrees, sorry, it might just go back a little bit opaque, but it will then dry. When it's dry, then it goes normal. You can iron it as well. It's a great piece of kit to have.
Because it's difficult to find nice, like really nice oilcloths. It gives you any choice of any fabric you have.
Absolutely. Because could you imagine the hedgehogs? You know, I absolutely love. I haven't. Well, let's see the hedgehogs as I love them. But there's no way that you would get this as an oilcloth. There isn't. So these are your hedgehogs. They are really rather gorgeous. And if you want to get the hedgehogs today, then let's see, they're down there, $17.95 for your hedgehogs makeup bag kit. We love him. We do love him. Now, should we have a look at the original, the rest of the originals? So let's have a look at the orange leaf. A little bit of fluffing, that's it.
That became my favourite.
Did it?
Of the originals.
What started out as your favourite?
The yellow geometric.
Did it?
Yeah, some people love the hedgehogs.
Yeah, me.
I started with the yellow geometric and then I was like, no, actually this one's like bolder. But now I love
it. Details down here. $17.95. If this is the colourway for you. Some people just love orange, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Like, that's it. I think orange is one of those colours. If you love it, you absolutely love it. And actually, things like navy go so well with it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, hence having a navy
so summery
zip through there. Yeah. Awfully lined. And then the last one, so this one was what started out as being your favourite. I think you're allowed to switch and change.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I went for a little hedgehog phase.
Yeah.
My brother actually loves the hedgehogs.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's clearly a man of good taste. Here are your geometric yellow. Again, details down the bottom of the screen there. $17.95 for your geometric makeup bag in yellow. But again, this could be a gentleman's one.
Yeah. Well, that's why with the new ones, we wanted one that was more obviously like a choice to give to a guy. So we got the trajectory, which is a weird name, but that's what Cotland still decided for.
I like, because Father's Day is coming up and we need to make things for the men in our lives.
It's perfect.
It is absolutely perfect.
You can give it to son, your husband, boyfriend. Yeah. We wanted one that was like, if they got it out of their bag, someone wasn't going to be like, well, that's a really bright party light, or that hedgehog's really cute.
No, this is it. This is your trajectory fog down there. 20. Is the fog because it's grey?
I guess so. And then it looks like lightning, I think, the bits across it.
It's when you get these and you make them, and when they're made, the thing that really shouts at you is it's the quality of the finishings and the findings. So you've got the beautiful zip there, but then it's padded and it's wadded and it's then quilted. So it's that attention to detail. This wasn't just, thrown together. Thought and detail has gone into this. And I love how the ends of the zips are covered. It's a really nice piece of kit. And that's what you're getting.
It's easy to make it look really good as well.
Yes.
Even if it's the first one you're sewing and you haven't sewn zips before, it's a really easy zip to insert. and because you're covering over the ends, the instructions are easy to follow, you'll end up with something that looks really like professional.
Full instructions. What I like about the instructions, let me show you the instructions here, is that you're going to start to get a little collection. The more, they all come in this little booklet form, don't they? So the more of the New Craft House that you get, the more of these that you'll just have a little library.
Go-to sewing projects.
Yeah.
For gifts pack.
So it's all in there. It just takes you through. And it is step by step. So we've cut. We're now quilting. And there we go. And then we're going to look at the zip. So these are all the stages to come. I feel like it's a spoiler showing this, but you know, this is what's going to happen. And actually, I went to make a lined zip bag, actually for my son the other day, thinking about it. But I couldn't get my head round linings and wadding and zips and what order it all goes in to then turn through. And so I didn't do it.
It's one of those times when you're actually like scratching. You're staring at something and you're thinking, how?
And I just thought, no. I need to watch another show with it on. So when you were here today, I was like, well, that's brilliant, because that's going to absolutely show me what I need. So this is it. This is then, whether you make exactly this again, you've got that as a reference. If you can't remember the combination as to how to do it, it's in here.
And it's easy to scale it up as well and make a bigger one, like a bigger wash bag style.
Yeah. Oh, I know which one I haven't shown you again, and that's the pink one, the sparkle. That one there. There it is. Love the sparkle. It's just bright and cheery, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Rosie's favourite now.
Yeah.
The new ones. We were a bit obsessed with pink and yellow. So when we were picking, we were like, should we just indulge ourselves? And we thought, yeah, you know what?
It's your company. You can. Yeah. You can indulge yourselves as much as you please. To the extent that you're actually going to buy your dog a yellow collar.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah. That's how obsessed you are.
I like the pink one as well, but I was like, no, I'll get it. I'll get her the little yellow one.
How old's the pup now?
11 weeks. Yeah, tiny. That's why my hands, if you're on any close-ups, you're like, why are her hands so covered? She's a biter.
She's a little nipper.
Yeah.
A little nipper.
And a scratcher. Hopefully she'll
tell
grow
you
out
what,
of it.
she wouldn't sit quietly, would she?
She'd be running around, squealing, biting shoelaces.
Everything.
Any little scrap of... She comes to our office every day, and like any little scrap of fabric is like destroyed.
Do you cycle to work?
I've stopped since I got twigs. Hopefully I can train her up.
Well, are you going to train her to run alongside or go in a basket on the front?
She's going to be like... She's already about this tall, so I think by the time she's fully grown, she's going to be like a huge dog.
Maybe you could get like a sidecar for her.
Yeah. A little helmet. Well, I'm going to make her a little coat because she's a shiverer.
Was that? Yeah, no, I did say about you earlier about them being shivery. Arthur my spaniel is an induced shiverer because I shave all of his fur. Yeah, Arthur's fine. He's just down here sleeping.
I can't believe he's still there.
Sound asleep.
He's giving you a little eye now.
Sound asleep.
And the quilting is done.
Richard, who often directs our shows, he's actually cameraman today. Hello, Richard. He said that Arthur's the first dog he's let in his studio.
Oh, but he's really well behaved.
Very privileged. He's also 12.
Yeah.
But no, he is. That's the spaniel, not Richard. Who'd like to be 12 again, wouldn't you, Richard? Yeah, you wouldn't mind. But Richard's not well behaved. Now, the most popular one of these this morning is the trajectory fog.
Or maybe it's Father's Day.
Well, it is Father's Day, isn't it? I think we're onto something here. I have a feeling I may have hit a nerve when I said about I'm not prepared to share my wash bag any longer. Nah.
And everyone's like, oh, me either.
No, me neither. Me neither. Get your own wash bag. Make your own wash bag. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because then you know, you've got the guilt thing if they don't use it. You're like, but I made it for you. What do you mean? You don't want to bring it with you? I made it for you.
I made my brother an oversized one of these, and he still uses it.
There you go.
Because once you've got the instructions, you can like do a bigger one. And
yeah. Well, you've got it there as a reference, haven't you? Yeah. You've got the gorgeous fabric and the lovely zip and everything that you need. Your wadding, your lining, everything. Let me show you. What colour's the lining in these? Oh, they're all sort of a taupey colour, aren't they?
Yeah, just an off-white. Nice. But you can wash them, so if it gets grubby, like from a makeup spillage or anything, just chuck it in the wash.
Oh, that's okay.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Good. Sort of 30 degrees, 40 degrees?
Yeah, 30, 40. I wouldn't do it more than that. But they're all, like all the cotton and steel fabrics are all like lovely cotton. Their fabrics are so nice. When we were picking, we were like, so hard to like narrow it down to 3.
Which one's what? Yeah, just the 3. So the new collection are cotton and steel. The original collection are all dashwood. So actually, you just love beautiful fabrics. You just love good quality.
That's the best bit.
Beautiful
Picking fabrics.
I wouldn't. I'd be changing my mind.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. We've had the originals for about a year now, and I still like them all.
Oh, that's okay then. They've stood the test, the Hannah test of time. Now you've just grabbed
these 2. So 2 of the bits that you've cut off.
So don't throw those away.
Maybe. I always look to see when I'm doing the hedgehog one. I always try and get a little hedgehog, so that he's on the end. But you don't need to do that. There we go. It's quite hard.
No, I like this. I like that about it. Look, there is a little hedgehog.
Just so they're peeking.
Just his little nose peeking out, and the same the other end. Sneaky peeky hedgehog. Love the hedgehogs.
And then, so to make these little tabs, we use 2 of the bits that we've cut away. And trim down your zip a bit, just to about that length. And same on this side.
So that's about 1 centimetre.
Yeah, about 1 centimetre off. And then, with these bits, I don't think we've got an iron out, but what you want to do is...
We can.
Oh, perfect.
There we go. Your wish is my ironing command.
That's great. Whipped out.
There we go.
Is it on already?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we want to fold that bit over, and then that half in as well, and then it again once in half.
So basically like binding.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Like a tiny little piece of binding. And then press that one.
Nice. Hey, look, we've got a mini iron on the website as well, which would be far easier for this than my ungainly get on the end and then just... There we go. So this is the bit that I could never remember either. I'm so pleased that you're doing this today. Yeah, it's to do it neater.
So, and then all
now we've got those.
Is just pop it over the edge of the zip.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm watching. Oh, yes, okay.
Just so like that. Yes. I'll put it so that you get a dot. And then you can pop a pin in just so it's not going to sliver off the end.
Okay.
So just like that.
And there it is covered.
And then with this one, just move the puller down. Oh. And then pop one on there.
It's giving that professional effect, isn't it?
Yeah. Make sure that when you're, because the zip is away and these 2 ends are open, just make sure it's not opening at all.
Right.
I got it. And then pop a pin in there. And also we wanted, because it's for beginners, so it's like a really easy thing to try out quilting with.
Yeah.
And then it's a really easy zip to insert. We've done it so that we've made a feature of the zip so that you can insert it with a regular foot. You don't need a zipper foot if you're a bit like worried about, oh, which foot does what kind of thing. Like I know when I first started sewing, I was really nervous about sewing zips.
Me too.
But it's a really easy one to put in.
And I think anybody is when they start. It's like, oh, it is
just scary.
Yeah.
And it's horrible when you're sewing like one near the start and you hit the zip and the needle snaps.
Yeah,
That's probably going to happen to me.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens. And that's why when you get your sewing machine, you generally get more than one foot, more than one needle. Yeah. And that's fine. Everybody does it. It's kind of your rite of passage as a sewer, I think.
To have it ping off.
Yeah. That happens. But don't panic about it.
So I just go slowly, like put it down to like tortoise speed, and then just go really slowly across. And then if it's going to hit it, you'll feel it, and you'll be able to stop it in time before it just pings off. So it's just a little line of stitching, just like that, across the end.
Let me just show that. So it's just covered across there. There we go. Now, if you've just joined us, this is Party Lights. You've got to do the other end. Let me go through the different colours for you. When you get your kit, it comes in a lovely box. That's your Party Lights. It's £20. And the cotton is cotton and steel cotton, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get your wadding, you get your zip, you get your fabric. You even get your thread and your instructions. Fabulous. ZBNH04. It comes like this. This is how it comes, in a box like that. So again, perfect if you're gifting. And actually that's a much easier shape to wrap if it's coming as a gift for someone. I do like. I'm really enjoying your packaging as well, your new packaging. I really do enjoy that. So this is what we're doing. And if you've just joined us, we're all about the makeup bag, wash bag. If you want to make it into a wash bag, add your Odie coat into your basket as well so that you can get that oilcloth finish very, very easily. So let me just give you, hang on, what are we doing here? Just trimming it down.
Snip off the edges like that.
Okay.
And then it'll look like a neat little zip like that.
Right. Okay, this is good.
It's going to come together really quickly now.
Really?
Yeah. The quilting's the longest, like the slowest bit of it, really.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's have a run through all the options.
Okay.
And then we're good to go. So the one that we're working on now is the party lights. That's the yellow. We've also got the sparkle. Let me give you. So the party lights is ZBNH04. And then if you want the sparkle, which is brand new today, here it is, sparkle. Gorgeous. Then there it is. That's your sparkle. And it's £20. OWNH 38 there. And then the last of our new ones is the trajectory fog. Is this still most popular, producer Hayley? What's taken over? Party lights have taken over.
My fave.
Hey. But this is perfect for those gents in your life. Absolutely perfect for them. Again, brand new today, £20 for the kit. Details up on your screens. KLNH 56. Nice. Very nice. I like. Okay, where do we go from here?
So now you've got your quilted piece for the outside, then your lining piece and your zip. And you've got two of those ones for the other side. So we want to line up one. So when you put your zip on, you want to make sure that the right side of the zip is against the right side of the outer fabric.
Right.
And like I sometimes mislayer these. So like even after doing it loads of times, so just
do you want to get your instruction book
out,
Hannah? Let me see.
I wrote them and now I'm like...
Yeah, you wrote it. You knew what you were doing. Here we go. So it says, time to layer up.
Yep.
With the right sides up, lay your zip along the top edge of one of your pieces of lining. Put one of your front quilted pieces on top, right sides together. Yes.
Yep.
So that the batting side will be face up. Well, that is sort of under there. And make sure that all your layers line up along the top edge and pin. There you go. You see, Hannah is doing exactly what she says in her instructions. Well, is that the hardest part of putting these kits together, having to write the instructions?
Yeah, because if you've made something quite a lot of times, it's quite difficult to imagine not knowing what you're meant to do next.
Yes.
So to come at it new. So we normally get a few people to test it and just go through it and be like, that bit's confusing, that bit's tricky. Just to be sure.
Yeah, well then you know, don't you? You know that what you're putting out there is...
easy to follow, which is what we say. I always just open it out before you stitch it and just check that that's the right way.
Yes.
And you can tell because it's just alongside this.
Yes.
So we're going to start by stitching along. Because the zipper pull is here and you're doing it on a regular foot, I'd pull it down to the middle and then what we'll do is we'll stop and then lift.
To worry about it pulling apart or anything, it's all nice and neat and it's there. You don't have to worry.
Yeah, and you can feel just alongside the edge of the zip.
If you've got a zipper foot and you want to use your zipper foot, you can.
Yeah.
But you know, don't. This is why you've designed this, isn't it? This is for beginners. If you don't have a zipper foot, which for years I didn't.
I didn't either, and I didn't know how to use it. So if you're going to do that, then just actually take it off, back stitch at the start and end, so it's not going to unravel, and then open up, pull your zip down, and then carry on from there down. And it's just so easy, and it means you're not worried about messing up your zip.
Oh, nice. I like this. I like easy zips because so often that's where I go a bit wonky on a zip.
When you go past it and it's like...
Well, either if I've got to go past it or if I've got to stop and sort of...
try and squish it out.
Yeah. No, I like that way. That makes it easy. Or often
you see, like, people are trying to pull it down alongside when it's still on the foot.
I've done that. I've tried to do that and got myself in a right old muddle. So this is a lovely, easy way to pop in that zip.
And we're going to, after this step, we're going to do some top stitching alongside. So that gives you another opportunity to neaten it up and straighten it out if you have gone a little bit wobbly at any point.
So this isn't the end of the world. Wobbly is not the end of the world here.
No.
Okay.
Because you know how annoying it is on your bag when your zip gets pulled or stuck on the lining?
Oh, I hate that, yes.
So we were making them without for quite a while, and then we're like, wait, we should do a line of top stitching. And it makes it look quite neat as well. So if you press that down.
Press.
Yeah, you can do. Give it a speedy little press.
Hey, look, I'm queen of the speedy press. Here we go. It's not very exciting for everyone to watch me ironing. It's unusual. Anybody that knows me in life would know that this is quite an unusual sight to see me ironing.
Yeah, me and Rosie don't iron anything.
Well,
at work for sewing, but...
Yeah, that's the only time it comes out, really. That and sometimes bedding, if I'm feeling a bit decadent.
That's the maddest thing to iron. My mum irons all her bedding. And it does make the beds look amazing.
Well, it's just that one, the first night you get in and they're crisp
like a hotel,
and it's ironed
crisp.
and it feels amazing. Yeah. So that's why I say only if I'm feeling like decadent. But otherwise, I don't understand people that iron socks.
Yeah.
Why would you?
And fold
Yeah,
everything.
Hayley's mum irons socks. I don't understand. Tell me, email in, message me, why iron socks? Because
how can you iron a sock? Just literally.
Yeah, and pants as well. But they're going round a curve, so they're not going to be...
You can't.
I don't understand.
And it's jersey, it's stretched right on anyway.
I guess the thing is, if you like ironing, then you're just going to iron everything aside, aren't you?
Press as it comes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just going to do a line of stitching just along the edge.
Okay.
A few mil from there, and it's basically just going to hold all of these out of the way of the zip, so you're not at risk of like catching anything and getting stuck. Again, you're going to have to go through this, so you should be able to get it past if you're going far enough out. But don't worry, like we can make it work. So just alongside.
You've given us is the thread included in this?
Yeah, the thread comes as well.
I didn't make that up.
Nope. So I've got one here. I just haven't popped it on this machine.
So
that you can just go
this
right past the zip pull.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Just whiz past, no need to move it. If you're buying this as a gift for someone, then they don't have to have anything, do they, apart from a sewing machine?
Yep.
You're not assuming that they've got the right coloured thread or anything like that. Because there's nothing worse than someone buying you a gift and actually incurring the receiver, the recipient, some expense. It's like, no, the whole point of a gift is that it should be something that you can just enjoy. So this is perfect for that.
So you want to get started?
Fabrics. Yes, absolutely.
So there's one side done.
Quick.
And then, so it's so quick to sew up. And then, again, just make sure that the right side of the zip... Actually, at this point, you're putting the two right sides of the quilted bits together.
It's easier.
Yeah, so just pop that on. Lining up the zip with the top. And then you're lining on top. The lining doesn't have a right and wrong side.
That's, again, that helps make things easier, doesn't it? Because you're not working with a pattern, so it doesn't matter. Now, does it matter? The zip there is not particularly straight because it's sort of undone. Does that matter?
Yeah, I'll just pull it in as I'm going. And the line of stitching will be straight, so it will go in fine. I'm going to stop anyway. So just as you're pinning along, just make sure that it's all lining up along the edge, top edge.
So as you pin, that's your time to position.
Yeah.
Position and pin.
All in one.
Yeah.
And then do exactly the same on this side.
Now, that's not going to go through where you were sewing on the other
No, so that one is pulled right down out the way because the zip's on top, so you should be able to feel it. And just keep one finger on the zip so you can kind of feel where that is.
Okay. Because that's the other bit where I panic with a zip.
Sewing through other bits at the same time.
Yeah.
Such a pain.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing, actually, when you're sewing and then you're like, oh, I've caught something on the other side and you have to get the unpicker out.
Oh, well, the
unpicker it's frustrating.
Stays out 24/7. It's always there.
Like in the green room just then, I opened my bag. I was looking for something for Rosie, and I had like 4 unpickers in my bag.
Yeah, no,
I look like a mad woman.
Well, no, you look like. I was going to say what you are. Someone who sews, and everyone who sews will understand that completely.
And then the same thing. So zip it out of the way, and then carry on.
I like this easy zip method.
The easiest, simplest zip insertion.
No, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. On your screens at the moment is Trajectory Fog. This one. Were these the names of the fabrics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they give them all like the collections, all different print names.
Fully lined. It's the detailing. It's the fact that it's just the outside that's quilting, the inside isn't. You've got that lovely zip. Now, you said that this was metal for extra strength.
Yeah.
It's normally a fly zip on your trousers. It's that sort of zip. You can you hear it, Producer Hayley? Can you hear it?
The satisfying zip sound.
Yeah, no, it's up by my microphone so you can hear it at home. Zip, 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 zip. It's a good sound. It's like when you rotary cut through lots of fabrics and you just hear the bite and the cut.
Or like
the
nice
good
scissors.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, all those satisfying sounds. Now we sound like mad people and not having four.
Everyone likes those sounds. The sound of scissors when it's on the table, it's like...
Yeah, it's like the smell of grass.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, all these things in life, perfect. I've got a message. Patricia in West Yorkshire says... Oh no, I've got Patricia again. Oh no, here we go. Nicola in Oxfordshire. Hello, Nicola. She says, good morning, ladies. It is still morning.
Good morning.
I can't thank you enough for this show. I've always wanted to learn the basics of bag making. Love the cosmetic bag. Nicola, absolute pleasure. That is what we are here for. Yes.
Which print though?
Oh,
Which is your
now,
favourite?
message back, Nicola, and let us know which one. Oh, it's tricky to decide.
Yeah, it is. Okay, can I have a press, please?
Oh, yes.
At the next point. You don't need to keep going and pressing, but it makes it handier and easier to get it neat. So if you've got an iron to hand.
Yes, I always have an iron to hand. In the studio, obviously not around and about. Don't stop me in the street and say, can you iron this? Because it's not going to work. And the other side. Now, you see, the really posh things, you have a dedicated ironing, washing, laundry room. And then it can just stay up. Because for me, it's just the faff of
thank you.
taking the iron out.
Yeah, and the ironing board, manoeuvring an iron. That's why that thing's great, actually. Rather than being dragging it out.
Nicola, she's messaged back. She's trying to order the pink one, but the website's messing up. Just give us a call. Give us a call. It's free to call. 0800 112 4433. And then it doesn't matter if your website's playing up. Excuse me. Technology. Sometimes it's our friend.
Not on
and sometimes it's not when it stops you from buying pink sparkly fabric. How rude of it. How very rude of it. So this is the one that Nicola's after. It hasn't sold out, has it, Hayley? That's not what the reason why she can't get. Okay, no, there is stock of it, Nicola, so you can still get it. Don't worry. With a lovely natural coloured lining. And sparkly. £20, KLNH56. And what I would say, Nicola, is keep your instructions with it so that the next time you come to do something like this, you know the sandwich to use with the zip. Because that's what always just makes me worry.
So to worry. We're at this point now where it's completely flat and open, and if you turn it over, then this is what will be the inside.
Oh, nice.
I like to trim all the threads at this point.
Okay.
Just to keep it a bit neater. And so at the end, you haven't got to go around when it's already sewn up.
Okay.
And then it's time to finish it up, basically. So make sure that your zip's undone, because otherwise you're not going to be able to turn it around and it'll be a pest. So I always just put mine about.
That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everyone's done that with something like dressmaking or something where you get it trapped and stuck. So then we're going to pick up these two top layers.
So the quilted layers together.
And sandwich them. And then we'll sandwich, if you hold it up, then these two will drop down, and then you can sandwich those two.
Okay.
So then you've got both the lining on one side and both the quilted pieces on the other side.
Okay.
And just pop some pins in along the edges. And you'll be able to feel there where the edge of the zipper tab is.
Okay.
And then we're not going to sew through that, and that'll allow it to just poke out and make a neat finish there.
Oh, that's how that happens. I did wonder.
And pop one in there.
Oh, Debbie's asked about the big cutting mat, which we love. It's 90 by 60 centimetres. It is the biggest one we do. Debbie, it's got inches on one side and centimetres on the other, so depending on what you're working with, it's really handy. It's $39.95. This is the biggest one we do, isn't it? It's got all your angles and everything else. So OVGQ47, details down there for you, Debbie. If you've got any other questions, by the way, then do just message us in, because they'll come down to here. We can have a look. It's always nice. Yeah.
So we're going to start by sewing up the sides. Leave the bottom one. We're just going to stitch from here and here. And you want to back stitch all of these so none of it's going to come undone at the start and the end. But we're going to leave open a little gap here.
That's for turning, that's for bagging out,
that's for the final
turning
bag.
it through.
Yep. So I start down one of the long sides.
So long sides first.
Yep, and the seam allowance is 15 mil the whole way around.
Okay.
So just stitch.
That's a nice big seam allowance, isn't it? But then this is aimed at beginners.
It gives you room for, like, error a little bit. So if you get to this point, then you can just feel where the edge of the zipper tab is and just make sure you're not stitching through it.
So how far up do you go? Oh, no, you go over the top, but just
straight
not into
over.
the actual...
You don't want to hit that bit of the zip. If you do, it's not the end of the world, and you'll still be able to poke it through.
Right.
And then down to the end.
Okay, this is good, but forward and back on these straight lines, forward and back at the end, just so that you're just going to hold everything in place. Because like you say, on these edges, you are going to, well, you've got to box out the corners, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the last step before we turn it around.
Oh, Helen's got it. Well done, Helen. Oh, she sent me a message. I'm liking having this tablet here. Helen says, hi ladies. Hello. Helen from Derbyshire here. Hello, Helen from Derbyshire. Nice to meet you. So happy to learn about making a makeup bag this morning. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. Which one are you going for, Helen? That's the thing. Have we got a favourite colour? It's fog again. Fog's taken over.
Back.
Oh, it's a close run race, this, isn't it? Hey.
Okay, so I've done the three sides, and then for the bottom of the lining, I'm just going to do really just a tiny bit, so like that, and then back.
So that and back, that's because this is going to go under pressure from being bagged out. You want to make sure those stitches are held in place.
Yes. And the reason why we have to do any stitching on this side at all is because we need like an sewn bit for when we do the corner in a minute.
Yes.
So it just allows us to pull that out. So just forward and back. And then they're done.
Excellent.
And then,
this does come together very quickly, actually. So this is a project that you can get done in an hour.
Yep, you can. And I'd cut out the main squares before. I'd say, like, definitely even if it's the first one you've ever made and you're not even like that advanced with your sewing, you're just starting out, it won't take you more than 2 hours.
Brilliant.
At all.
Brilliant. Absolutely perfect. This is giftable, whether you are making it to gift or whether you're giving it as a gift in kit form. Either way works beautifully. Comes in a lovely box. So if you are gifting, then it's really lovely.
If you're trying to encourage someone to start sewing, or you know, like a granddaughter or your daughter who's just started out, then it's a really good gift to give for them to make.
Absolutely it is, in gorgeous fabrics. Absolutely lovely. There we go. That's your pink. I like the pink. I do like the pink. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's have a look at boxing these corners.
And then you just want to pick it up and then pull it open like that. And it should line up nice and neatly. And then you can, you don't need to press the seams open here at all. And you just want to make sure that when you're looking inside, you're lining up those two seams.
Okay.
I do the lining first because you're not going to see those, so it'll give you 2 chances to practice before you do the ones on the outside. Because if they line up, it will just look really neat. It'll be like the seam will go and then straight up the side.
Nice.
So just pop a pin in. And then we're just going to stitch across each of the corners like that. Make sure that everything's out of the way underneath. And then just pop it in.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. So we have 3 brand new bags for you today, and we've got the originals for you as well. So last chance to get those originals. If you want to get your trajectory fog, perfect for Father's Day, if you're making for the man in your life, or if, quite frankly, you just love the design. Either way, it's £20, KLNH 56 for that. If you would like the pink sparkle, let's give you all of the information for the pink sparkle. Again, each of these brand new ones are £20. The pink sparkle fabric, really lovely. And the details down there, OWNH 38, that's your pink sparkle, details on the bottom of your screen. And then Party Lights makes up the last of the brand new collection. Party Lights is the yellow, which is the one that we've been making this morning. So this again, £20, and details coming up on the bottom of your screen there, ZBNH04. For all of the others, do check out the website. They're underneath where you can watch live. There's a whole shopping list of everything that we've used throughout the morning. Now, we're still doing these corners. They're coming along a treat. And she's off. Now, we've got 7 minutes left on the show. We can finish that, can't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
because that's it, pretty much done, isn't it?
Yep. We've got to turn it round and then just close this hole from the right side. So you just start pulling it all through. And then through this slip.
You see, this is what I also find confusing, is you have to turn it through and then you almost turn it through again.
You kind of put it inside out and then turn it the right way around.
Yeah.
And then poke out your corners. So because you do the things like that, you get a really neat lining up there.
Nice. Very nice. Giving it that professional edge again.
Yeah.
And that's what's so beautiful about this. Now, this is Yellow Party Lights. It's £20. Details on the bottom of your screen. ZBH04.
And then turn out the ends of the zippers.
Aha.
And then just open up. Pull this out. And then just kind of tuck in the seam allowance, and we're just going to top stitch across that line.
Okay. Whilst you do that, I'm going to go and give you a recap of everything that, the new craft house have bought for us today, and a couple of the really, really popular books. But then that's that finished, isn't it?
It is finished in 1 second.
1 second and it's done.
Done.
Yay! So in under an hour today, Hannah has very cleverly managed to make this. Yay! There it is. Fab. Love it. What a great, great project. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to leave you then for now.
I'm going to go hug Arthur.
You go hug Arthur, who's still having a little snooze down there. Now, let's have a look. Shall we start with the back? Let's very quickly go through the books as I'll just sweep across here. So this is the book that we brought you last hour. Incredibly popular. This is your brand new book today, Sewing Pretty Little Things book by Cherry Lee. $14.95, packed with ideas, but very vintage, very pretty. Get your fat quarters out for this one. She's just turning to the tartan. There you go. But lots of very, very pretty, pretty fabrics in there. If you need an excuse to use up your prettiest of fabrics, step-by-step photographed instructions all in there. UIMZ 34, still a few of those left. Now, the next book that we had for you, this was new to me today. I don't think it was new on air today. This is your totes and bags. 2/3 of this stock gone. But if you're after it today, it gives you lots of lovely ideas for all of your different bags, different sizes, but lots of ways to use up your pre-cut materials. So if you've got charm packs, if you've got fabric strips pre-cut, then lots of ways to use those. $12.95. Even gives you the fabric layout and how to cut them out. Lovely. Okay, now, New Craft House bought us. Here we go, the cushions. We've got 3 different cushions. Actually, no, we have 4 cushions and bow ties. Let's see how much of this we can get through before we run out of time. Let's start here with the pink and the yellow. That's your pink and your yellow. And this is $23.95. ITNH 15, $23.95 for that colourway. If you're after the blue, then we've got the blue one here for you. Lovely cool blue colours. And again, this is all English paper pieced. So a great excuse to learn some English paper piecing. Everything that you need apart from the cushion pad is in there. $23.95 in there, even the cotton's in there. So WKNH 86. And then we've got the pink and the green. It says red and green, but I think it's pink. Let me just show you that. Let me just swizz that around. This has been the favourite cushion of the day. It's one of my favourites. I love it. $23.95, BANH 52. Now, do we have any of the other cushion that we had, that we made? Let's show you. This is the other cushion. We made this on air. This is the piped cushion. Bow ties, that's what I was trying to say. The piped cushion kit there, £26, but you've got that beautiful gold piping around there, which highlights the outline of those mountains. Beautiful, £26. YXNH 98. Let's have a look at those bow ties. So we've got you two different bow ties. Here we go. This is your dance. So if you're after the blue, that's the dance, the bluey grey. That's dance, and that is £18. WXNH 28 for that. And then the other one was Flight in the sort of mustard colour. There it is. Perfect. Great. So there you go. They are your two options. Now, we've got lots and lots coming up for you tomorrow as well. But if you want to grab those, then that's perfect for Father's Day for your bow ties. Sit down. Now, if you can hear, someone's been sat very, very quietly in the studio all morning. It's Arthur. Here he is. So he was here for our first hour this morning, and we can't see him. He's so small we can't see him. But here he is, quietly sat in the studio, wearing his little dog coat. There he is. He's been a good boy, haven't you? Eh? Modelling our coats. Well done, chap. So coming up tomorrow, we have got Pretty Patchwork Clutch. We're preparing for summer. At 9 o'clock, we've got our confetti pillow. At 10 a.m, Joe Carter's back with our unicorn softie in brand new colourways. And at 11 a.m, we're all about that butterfly block. So lots to tune in for tomorrow. If you love those unicorns, then this is a must for you. But now for me, gosh, out of time again. How does that happen? So we've had the new craft house in today. They've brought us some beautiful new things. We've brought you fabric that when it's gone, it's gone. That was our 8 o'clock show. But do join us tomorrow when we'll be bringing you lots more. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Arthur, for being a good boy. And we will see you all bright and early again at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Sewing Quarter is at the very heart of sewing as we bring you all things sewing and quilting. The team behind us live and breathe sewing day to day. We strive to bring you exclusive offers, exciting live demonstrations, and most importantly, we will custom cut fabric to your specification in our very own cutting room. We will also be bringing you TV exclusives that you won't be able to find anywhere else. So come and join us today at the Sewing Quarter.
Welcome to the Sewing Quarter!